Is that an EC dub emote? Or a series of emotes to spell out EC dub? Is that what that is? We're gonna hang out till Frosty gets back. Just so the gang's all here. And if any other gang members are late. I mean, you've had plenty of time to get here. At least Frosty told me in advance. I'd wait on anyone else who told me in advance. Refreshing. I got gifted a sub on Lindsay's stream. Congrats. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Sorry, I adjusted my fucking mic, and it was like, uh-oh, loser, you disconnected. Alright, I think it's pretty good. It's a good volume. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's turn this slightly. Alright, we're good. I was wondering what went wrong, yeah. Dude, I was so excited to set up this pay-per-view. And then it was like, Braun Strowman versus Randy Orton, rivalry match, main event. And I was like, I didn't want to change any of the rivalry matches. But, like, no matter how many times I backed out and went back in, it wouldn't shuffle it into not the main event. So I was like, I guess I'll change this one rivalry match so it's not the main event. And then the moment I did that, everything bugged out. And when I backed out and went back in, it had deleted every single rivalry in the game. So, like, originally, it deleted every rivalry except for Snake versus Elias. And all the, like, growing rivalries were still in place. And then I backed out again to go create another match that I forgot to create. And when I came back, Snake and Elias rivalry was gone. And all growing rivalries on Backlash were removed as well. Growing rivalries on Aftermath still exist. But those suck, and I will probably never use them. Hell in a Cell is literally a bunch of singles matches and one Hell in a Cell match. I mean, like, that's the thing, is it's like, I'll customize. I'm not afraid to, like, customize the matches. But it's like, because it put Freddy Krueger and Seth Rollins in a rivalry match for the extreme, like, in Extreme Rules, in a rivalry match for the title. I was like, that's perfect. That's literally perfect. And it was the second to last match. That's a completely fine place for it to be. I was thrilled. And then when it removed all the rivalries, it kept that match but stopped making it for the title, and it wasn't a rivalry match anymore. And I was like, oh, great. Awesome. Fucking, I love that. That's super sweet. It did always book Buddy Murphy versus Kofi Kingston as the second match on the card, even though it wasn't a rivalry, and even when all the rivalries were deleted, it still kept booking them. So I feel like there still might be that rivalry might transcend time and space. That one might have broken through the bug, even though it wasn't an official. It was never an official rivalry. I think it was a growing rivalry. It may not have even been that. The game just kept making it happen until the last week. Listen, I voted for Lorcan versus Black. Listen, you were the tiebreaker then. Unless you voted for it first. It was 2-1. There were 3 votes. Lorcan versus Black won. I don't know why, but I thought you voted for Friend versus Tucker Knight. Originally, the Friend was going to be on the show regardless. But while trying to fix the bug, I deleted one of the match slots, and I can't add another match slot without making the new match the main event, and I already had the main event laid out, so I was like, fuck it. I'll put it as a vote option. We've got 13 matches on the show. I contemplated voting for Apollo versus Ray. Dunks, what you doing? Originally, Lorcan versus Zayn was gonna be the poll option for Lorcan, but one of the matches Universe threw together was Lashley versus Zayn, and I was like, you know what? That's a pretty solid match to have as an option. And then I basically threw a dart metaphorically, to decide Lorcan's opponent and the Fiend's opponent. Rey and Apollo was like the logical, like, if there's a logical reason for this match to happen. So if you care about storytelling, you can vote for the storytelling match. I hoped I wasn't a tiebreaker and saw that I was. Ruh-roh. I'll never tell. Bruh. How are you doing, Dunks? He's flunked out like bread. Oh, he needs Ultra and Frosty. Listen, no offense to Ultra, but I will start without him because he never said for sure he was coming. I presume he is. Frosty showed up and then said, I'll be back in a minute. So we're waiting on Frosty. If Ultra were to pop in and said, hey, I'll be back in a minute, we'll wait on Ultra. But I haven't actually... The only thing I heard from him was him answering my question about how I should do momentum on the pay-per-view. So... If Frosty hadn't said anything, if Frosty hadn't popped in and said, I'll be back in a minute, we would have started without him, too. But he did. This is a good meme. Boop. How are you doing this fine evening? I lost my train of thought. That's fair. Any particular matches? Oh, okay. He's got something to say. He hit the oh yeah. Ooh yee. Ooh yee. Getting tested later on today again. Hey, good luck, brother. Any matches you're particularly excited for today? Skirt. 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 I forgot the card. Let me blow my nose, and then fuck it, we got time. I'll tell you the card, even though not everyone else doesn't know the card. Alright, we got. Here we go. We run it down. Kaiju Lesnar is going to get fed somebody. Reno 316 versus DX for the Dark Legacy Tag titles. Oni Lorcan versus Aleister Black. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole in the greatest wrestling match ever. The Cube, where we will decide the two members to join Bo Dallas's roster. Almas versus Deku versus R-Truth for the Terabyte Championship in a 2 out of 3 falls, anything goes, total elimination match. Cesaro versus Sheamus. The Only Ones versus the Killmongers for the World Tag Team titles. Edge versus Drew in a backstage brawl for the Global Championship. Randy Orton versus Braun Strowman. Elias versus Snake for the Lord of Darkness Championship, and Freddy Krueger versus Seth Rollins in an Extreme Rules match for the World Heavyweight Championship. So here's the thing. I called it a total elimination match, not really thinking. It's not actually. The name of the match is Total Elimination. It's not actually an elimination match. But we'll go over that as we get to it. Welcome back, Frosty. I guess we are ready to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your commentator for tonight, Trey. And I'm coming to you live from inside of the rift that has opened up in the sky. As one whole person. For you see, the rift has apparently sucked up everyone in Curtis Axel's arena. The meteor, it sucked up the meteor as well. Wrestlers are everywhere, but they're trapped in a little pocket. There's a lot to go over. The point is, we're all stuck in the rift right now. We don't really know when we're gonna get out of here. And so we figure that there's only one thing for us to do to kill the time. And that's put on a wrestling show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Backlash. The first pay-per-view in this new fucking weird as shit era of WWE Universe mode. Do we get to look at the Backlash arena? It's a long opening. Here it is. Here's what the inside of the rift, it's coming to life. It's been total darkness this whole time until now. Look, it's a combined audience. It's everyone from Earth and from the meteor all put together here in the audience. The entirety of Providence, Rhode Island was sucked into the rift. Incredible. So as we go into our first match, we'll talk about what it's like here. It's been a weird, it's less than 24 hours ago we all got sucked in. And we're basically, you know, we're doing what we gotta do. So like, there's two pocket dimensions, right? One on each side of like the ring stadium area that just burst to life. And no one can interact with each other until they walk towards the ring. It's very weird. It's very disorienting. Tyler Bates thrown up like 4 times from seasickness. I don't even know how that's possible. We might end up losing a few people. There's a lot going on. And one of those things going on is the opening contest for this match. And we're gonna open it the only way we know how. With blood. For the blood god. Are there concessions in this rift? Are there bathrooms? No, and I'm not sure. The bottom half of me, it's just like a chair in someone's bones. It was very painful for several hours. I can only imagine this is what one of my halves was going through. I don't have to imagine. I've heard his thoughts. I hadn't felt the pain before. It sucks. It really sucks. I didn't think to ask anyone else if they were just pissing everywhere. And there he is. Kaiju Lesnar. Ready to be fed. Once again. To kick off Backlash. Oh my, wait, is the bitrate absolute dog shit for anyone else? Because it looks pretty fucking bad on my end. But it might be my playback. I'm trying to see. It's very bad. Okay. I want to, like, get him out of the light. Yeah, it's pretty fucking horrendous. Why is it so fucking bad? What the fuck? I can't, like, pause during the intro either. It's only skip if I hit the pause button. Hold up, give me a second. We're gonna test something. Okay. Let's try this again. Where's my mouse? There it is. Open the game. Open this. Let's see what it looks like. Probably looks like shit. Probably looks fucking horrendous. Wait, it actually looks bad when his lights go off. Does it only look bad when there's a ton of special effects? Did Streamlabs crashing fix this? Did Streamlabs crashing fix this? We dropped frames for a second, but I'm gonna go fucking gorilla. Is it fine? It looks fine now. Did Streamlabs, after like 30 minutes of troubleshooting, did we just need Streamlabs to crash and then it fixed the problem? What did it look like with the pyro? Oh my god, it actually looks fucking perfect. I'm happy, but I'm also mad. I'm thrilled we can move on. I'm livid that it's just an unfixable problem and I just have to slam my hands on a keyboard like a monkey until something breaks, which fixes everything else. Anyway, Mark Andrews is going to die tonight here at Backlash. I'm in a bad mood. Mark Andrews, get out there. Mandrews Jr. His Twitter handle is actually Mandrews. Dude, the bitrate doesn't even look bad for Mark Andrews' entrance. What happened? What was that? Not Mandrews. So just to confirm, like, it looks fine to everyone now, right? There's like a little bit of bitrate loss on the stage, but that's about it. Because to me, it's like the really bright flashing lights of the stage kill some of the bitrate, but it's fine everywhere else. Like, it's not nearly as bad as it was, correct? Can't believe this shit. You may be noticing a familiar face because you see, while most of us, it's below average where I'm seeing that, but is it, I don't know. Are we good enough to continue here? Look, it's the referee. It's my best friend, the referee, who teamed with me at WrestleMania. It's Scooter. It's Scooter, the referee. Look, he's there. There he is. He's back. Turns out when a lot of people got sucked into the meteor, Scooter got sucked into the rift somehow, and he was just trapped in the rift by himself for God knows how long. And now, I mean, now he's here to referee some matches for us. Good for Scooter. That explains why he disappeared after our WrestleMania match. Anyway, bro, listen, we've wasted 30 minutes troubleshooting. It's time. We gotta bring it home. We gotta bring it home, Lesnar. We need you to go ahead and hit the F50. And Andrews. That's a good. You can do that too. Big belly to belly. Mandrews, Mr. Mark Andrews. He's a cruiserweight. Something's going on with that top rope. I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. Mark Andrews, of course, he's a big high-flying cruiserweight, master of the shooting star press. He was very big in the NXT UK division. He was in the NXT UK tournament. He did some matches, and then he just like stopped existing. He just never showed up again. But here he is. Here fighting Kaiju Lesnar. Oh, he's getting pumped. Dude, this crowd's going wild. They want to see Lesnar feed. Andrew has the speed, which is Brock's biggest weakness. That's how. Dude, let's dude. The crowd's marking out for Lesnar. It's a crowd full of marks here in the Rift. He's playing up to him. I think they're feeding the eldritch horror attached to Lesnar. They're feeding its ego. Oh no, not the triple power bombs to the outside. Poor Mark Andrews. I can't tell if the crowd loves Lesnar or just hates Mark Andrews. Oh, Mark Andrews into the barricade. What are you doing? Oh no! Oh no! Why? Oh god, why? Why? No! 9 count! 9 count. He put him through the barricade. Run. He's fucking... I mean, I did ask him to bring it home. You know what? That's probably the best count out of Universe mode so far. Dead. Dude, that was an intentional count out. That was a leave his corpse outside for the count out. Yeah, Andrews is just dead. Oh, fuck. I'm about to, like, create a poll. Like, is Mark Andrews legit dead? Big win. Big win for Brock Lesnar here tonight. My favorite part is that, like, on YouTube, it's gonna be, like a minute or two of us complaining, and then Mandrews just dies, and they don't see the 30 minutes of troubleshooting. Alright! What an opener to Backlash. Dude, imagine how hype that would have been if we weren't all annoyed with the stream breaking. How much we would have popped off from Mark Andrews getting decimated. But it's okay, because we're going to groove on to a lighter note. We're going to get ourselves a tag team match. I'm glad Scooter is here to take care of the corpse. It's the Dark Legacy Tag Team Championship match. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Fandango. Why the fuck did I just call him Fandango? Fandango. Reno 316 going up against D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. And here we go. Finally, DX having to defend against someone who isn't the Bar. And what's that? From the corner of the ring. Oh my god. It's the Dance Wagon. They've got a big time entrance for Reno 316. I thought Brock consumes the corpses. Reno 316 taking the Dance Wagon out for their championship match. Let's linger on it for some reason. Man, how'd they get a whole fucking vehicle into the rift? Did they drive it into the rift? Did they, like, try to take cover in the car when everyone got sucked up? Is that why it's so beat up? No, wait, they're in the meteor. Wait. I don't know, brother. You can't drive under the influence. Oh god, Stone Cold's pumped up. He's ready to go. He's ready to win some tag titles. And of course, we won't be seeing any tag title matches. They built a car out of the meteor. There won't be any more tag title matches on TV on Starfall. The Bar and DX ruined that for everyone. And of course, the Bar, Cesaro, and Sheamus will be fighting each other later on here tonight. Alright. Vote now. Is Mark... Are we killing Mark Andrews off and giving someone else his slot? It's cool they added last year's career entrance. Is that what that's from? Okay. That makes sense now that I think about it. Well, they also added Cole Quinn as a playable character, and he was like... He's not even, like, in this game. Okay. Oh no, I've received an unfortunate report that Mark Andrews is dead. Kaiju Lesnar has killed him. Curtis Axel says, thankfully, unlike Bo Dallas, who has a limited amount of people he could add to his roster, which he'll have to add 2 later tonight, Curtis Axel, he's on Earth. He's got plenty of celebrity fighters to choose from, and that's exactly who he's going to grab So be sure to stay tuned to WWE Aftermath to find out who the hit new star Curtis Axel is going to sign in. That's Buzz's WrestleMania event. That was the WrestleMania entrance if you chose to forgive Baron Blade. That's why I didn't see it. Because I watched NL play it and they did not forgive Baron Blade. They might have still, yeah, I was going to say, I feel like they still drove out in it just with Cole Quinn. Alright. Any early predictions for this match? Is there just no announcer? Oh, I think they announced it on the entrance, not here. That's fine. DX, two-time Dark Legacy Tag Team Champions. Also rooting for Reno 316. Good job, Scooter. Glad to have you back, Scooter. Real happy to have Scooter here. DX don't deserve this title. I like the Cole Quinn run. It's better than the Blade ending. Correct. And right out of the gate, Stone Cold. He's just big knee to Shawn Michaels. I can't believe we're starting with Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. Fandango, the pinch hitter in this team. Unless Stone Cold's going to tag him in here in a minute. Nope. Stone Cold's just working him over in the corner. Here's the thing. Fandango, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, they won their #1 contendership match. And then they took a rest. They went to the back. They've been training ever since they won that #1 contendership. Shawn Michaels and DX, they had a title match every week for 4 weeks in a row, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 3 weeks in a row. And so it's like, fuck, brother. They gotta be worn out. They gotta be a little exhausted. But maybe these veterans, maybe it just kept them from getting any ring rust. Maybe it kept them young and spry. But they were some hellacious matches, so who knows. As Shawn Michaels going for the pin on Steve Austin, who kicks out before the 1 count. Stone Cold not going down that easily. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Fandango winning a triple threat tornado match, pinning one half of the Sexy Vikings. And now Triple H and Fandango in the ring. Fandango locking up, suddenly turning into a technical wrestling match between these two. Not something you would really expect to have between Fandango and Triple H. Oh, quick jab to the face. As Fandango picks him up for the Falcon's Arrow. Triple H clearly a bit of a boo-boo, but catches him with the atomic drop. As his partner, Shawn Michaels, gets back up on the corner. This could be good for him. If things go south for Triple H, he can always tag back in his buddy, the Heartbreak Kid. Another arm drag there. And a takedown. Triple H just really working Fandango over, taking him down left and right. Trying to show off a bit, maybe. Keep Fandango off his feet. Fandango, he's very quick-footed. Loves to do the dance moves, and you can't... I guess you can dance when you're on the ground. Another Falcon Arrow! And now the tag made to Stone Cold. That's a pretty smart move. Give Fandango a break. Shawn Michaels cheering his partner on. Two good buddies here. The third member of the D-Generation X, Johnny Gargano, will be in action later tonight against Adam Cole in what I promise you will be the greatest wrestling match ever. I don't promise it. Bo Dallas promises it. He says, you better Bo leave. It's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. Remember when Gargano was on this team? Dude, I don't even remember why Gargano is on the team. Jeez. Oh, that's right, because they did the, there was like a tag team match in the last universe mode. And there was like a run-in with Triple H and Gargano working together for some reason. And Gargano started doing all the Shawn Michaels spots. Triple H kicking out of the Luthez press at 1. These tough big boys aren't going down without a fight. Right hook as he gets him with a Saito suplex. Oh, Shawn Michaels was looking for the tag, but Austin smart and let that happen. Flatliner. Oh yeah, I recall that running. Triple H, sidewalk slam. Big boo-boos to the back of Steve Austin. Oh, misses the right hook though. Kick to the gut. Oh, that would have been a good chance for the stunner. But Stone Cold staying strong, kicking Triple H over the top rope. If this was the Royal Rumble, he'd be eliminated. And the crowd getting pumped up for Stone Cold. They're ready to see him put some boots to asses here at Backlash. Triple H sitting in the corner. Stone Cold needs to be careful, though. Don't pull a ricochet. If you get a 10 count, you don't win the tag titles. But now Triple H throwing Stone Cold aside. Fandango watching carefully. It's Triple H also watching carefully, waiting for Stone Cold to get back up to his feet so he could catch him off guard. Add a 6 count. Now wait. Oh no, Triple H not looking for the count out, making sure this gets back in the ring. That's illegal, going over the top rope. Uh-oh, Triple H taking him to the corner, looking for some snake eyes maybe. That's exactly what he's going for. As now Triple H makes the tag to Shawn Michaels. Stone Cold crawling for the tag to Fandango, but Shawn Michaels cuts him off just in time. Shawn Michaels with a neckbreaker, just barely stopping Stone Cold from making the tag to his partner that he so desperately needs. Oh! They might be trying to bust open Stone Cold. Oh, out of nowhere, crucifix bomb. Shawn Michaels freaking out. What are you doing? Why are you making the tag to Triple H? Can't wait for the Invisible Man idiot. Why is Shawn Michaels making the tag to Triple H? He was clearly still blown up. Can't believe that's an odd rule of wrestling, is that you can't go over the top rope. Oh, Austin faked him out! Austin pretended to go for the hot tag, but he was playing possum the whole time and got the regular tag on Fandango. What a maneuver by the veteran Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now Triple H trying to crawl for the tag, and it's Fandango's turn not to let him get there. Rolling forearm to the champion. What mind games? Didn't we have a fake Invisible Man in last universe? I know NL had the Invisible Woman. I think anytime something mildly wacky happened, chat either blamed it on The Miz or Invisible Man. I don't think I ever went into the kayfabe for it. Triple H not able to make the tag. Shawn Michaels wasn't reaching out for it. Big running neck breaker. Was it Skeletor? I have no idea what you're talking about. Big slam from Triple H. Oh, went for the right hook, but Triple H had it scouted. I'm sorry, Fandango had it scouted. Big suplex. He's trying to block him, but he makes the tag. Fandango was trying to cut him off, but now Shawn Michaels able to get in. Kayfabe that very hard. That was me all the way. Big arm breaker to Fandango. And Shawn Michaels starts to... Oh, nice enziguri. But Shawn Michaels front flips right through it. There haven't been any calls in the universe. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, the universe, doesn't push calls for some reason. Or at least this universe hasn't pushed calls at all. You see them occasionally, but unless they're in a tag team, especially with, like, a regular person, like, the only calls that are getting pushed are already champions. And Universe took the fucking belt off Deku immediately. Big chop to Fandango. It's been equal. It most certainly has not been equal. Let's take a look. Let me take a look. Let me look at the matches that I didn't force and see how many of them are using calls. Deku is in the triple threat for the Terabyte Championship. If you don't want to consider that forced. Bowser was already a champion. Snake was already a champion. Freddy Krueger, Solid Snake, Bowser, and Deku are literally the only calls on this entire pay-per-view that aren't inside the cube. And the cube is entirely just, like, wrestlers who haven't been drafted to you. What?! He tried to I didn't even see it. After all of that, I have no idea what actually... What? To give replay. Wait, I need the replay. He's got a good... I want the... There's no replay! There's no replay! They're hiding it! They don't want to see it! They don't want me to see it! We're restarting the match! We're restarting the match! Curtis Axel's running out there. He's like, no, get up there. Curtis Axel's throwing everything at. He's like, get back out there. He says, I'll have another count out. We're restarting the match. Curtis Axel just tore a quad running out to the ring. Oh, he just tripped and fell. Oh no, we gotta get some help for Curtis Axel. We gotta get some. Curtis Axel just slipped and fell down the ramp and tore a quad, screaming to restart the match. The Meteor won't like this. The Meteor is already like 8 of the 12 matches on this card or whatever. Fuck, he tore his other quad on the fall. The Meteor will dude, most of the matches on this card are the Meteor. Because like all of the like, we joked about the Meteor running the same show every week. The Meteor, like, had a bunch of storylines going on that weren't title matches. What the fuck are Reno 316 doing? Axel was just running too many tag matches. He didn't build any matches for the pay-per-view. Wait, this is a Meteor match! What are you talking about? The Meteor will remember this. This is a Meteor match! The last match was a Meteor match, too! Why did Axel... Okay, I'm sorry, Bo Dallas. Why did Axel run out? Axel just took things in his own hands. Axel forgot this wasn't his match. This might not be sanctioned, I don't know. Axel just restarted a match that wasn't for his show and tore both his quads doing it. I mean, why did you call it Axel? I don't know. I'm stressed. I'm under a lot of pressure. Everything broke. Axel drafted too many monsters. I think all the regular people are from Starfall, even though they're not. The Meteor will remain. Bo Dallas, I just heard word from Bo Dallas. He's gonna let it slide, just because he doesn't want DX to be the champs anymore. Axel was just confused. Axel just saw a count out and he went rabid. He went blind with rage. He didn't even know what match was happening. Oh my god, what a catch from Stone Cold into a backbreaker. Axel just freaked out. Bo Dallas is like, alright. Well, they can't interact. They're all in their own bubble until they run out to the ring. Bo Dallas and Axel can't interact. No, that's the same. Everyone in the Rift is in their own little bubble until they head out to the ring. No one can interact with each other. The ring is like a separate bubble in between them all. It all connects at the ring. Everyone's just kind of floating in space or something. I don't really know. I just appear at my desk in the ring area. It's a whole lot of confusion. Hey man, have any of you watched this new indie show called TC Dub? Heard they went out of business lately. Like the second pile driver from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, wait, is it $1 million dream from Stone Cold? Stone Cold locking in the $1 million dream. But Shawn Michaels able to fight back into a neck breaker and the kip up. Shawn Michaels getting real aggressive. Credit to Fandango. He clearly wasn't trying to get a count-out victory. He tried to get out of the ring, but the fucking Scooter counted the 10 too quickly. Shawn Michaels, oh, locking in the sharpshooter. On to Stone Cold, who's right by the ropes. Shawn Michaels, you idiot. Oh, the crowd, they hate Shawn Michaels. He's taking Stone Cold to the other side of the ring. They're looking to put Stone Cold away. Oh my God. That might have knocked Stone Cold out. Pushing Triple H off the corner. That could be his chance. He might have been distracting Triple H, but Shawn Michaels kicking out right at 1. As Michaels now back up on his feet. These two facing off, staring at each other. Oh, big punch to the gut. But Shawn Michaels reversing now. And Fandango makes the tag, helping out his partner here. Oh my God! Stereo Enziguri's ruining the business. Big backbreaker to the Heartbreak Kid. Dunk's doing a crunchy in his own person. Dunk's also here in the Rift, hoping to see some Almas tonight, huh? He said. He said, yep. Drinky. Falcon Arrow from Fandango. Dude, Fandango's over his shit with the crowd. Spinning heel kick. The beauty shot. Shades of his former police partner, Tyler Breeze, into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but Shawn Michaels kicking out. Oh, Fandango can't believe it. He really thought the beauty shot was going to put him away. Drop kick to Shawn Michaels. Tell Dunk's Almas will be in action tonight. I can't. He's in his own little rift bubble. He's just a very loud eater. We can all hear it here at ringside. Oh, Jesus. Flying shoulder tackle from Shawn Michaels into an atomic drop. Things aren't looking good for Fandango. Big body slam. He's going for the Hulk Hogan leg drop. No, he's going for the pin. 1, 2. On Fandango kicks out. These two squaring off. Headbutt to Shawn Michaels. Oh! Tripped up. Looking for a clothesline. Shawn Michaels now off the rope. In the knee drop. And the tag made to the cerebral assassin, Triple H. Oh! Brilliant move by Fandango there. Buying himself some time as Triple H. Oh! No sells the punch. But Fandango is ready with a reversal. And they bounce off each other. Fandango grabs him now. Falcon Arrow to the King of Kings. The crowd's going wild. DDT from Triple H. As he makes the tag, the Heartbreak Kid. And Fandango makes the tag to Stone Cold. Oh, went for the drop kick, but Stone Cold caught him. Double stomp. Dude, this match is way better than the first match. Oh, Triple H! Not make the tag, tell him you need to finish it. Triple H saying, I won the tag belts. You need to prove yourself to be a member of DX. And Stone Cold kicks out. Shawn Michaels can't believe it. Oh, punch from Shawn Michaels. Goes for the chop, but Stone Cold blocks it. Triple H mad that Shawn Michaels got counted out and allowed this match to be restarted. Says he should have just finished it in the ring and been over with. Stone Cold now looking to finish off Shawn Michaels. Could this be it? Could it have all backfired? Stunner on Michaels. But where's Fandango? Oh no, he's laying down. 1, Fandango in the ring. 2, oh, and he couldn't stop Triple H in time. Neck breaker to Triple H. Stone Cold grabbing Shawn Michaels for the suplex, and now taunting him. Taunting him. Look at these taunts. Oh, and Shawn Michaels not afraid. It gets taken right back out. Oh, another clothesline. Wait, Stone Cold's popping off. 3 clotheslines. Oh my God. He's telling Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels trying to get out of here. Triple H says, no, you idiot. No. And the tag made. What was that? Triple H now in. Stone Cold catches him. Luthez press. Stone Cold now dragging Triple H away from the ring into the pin. 1. No, Triple H kicking out at 1. He's absolutely ready to end Stone Cold. Snapmare. And Stone Cold gets Triple H up. Oh my god, the knockout punch again. Asserting his dominance here. Big knee to Triple H's face. Another right hook. Oh, the ref almost got taken out there. Another punch. What is Stone Cold doing? Oh my god, stun gun. Kick to the gut. Goes for the stunner, but Triple H able to reverse the stunner. Oh, running STO out of nowhere. Triple H getting reversed, sent over the top rope. But Stone Cold, smarter than that, not letting him get out to the ring, not going to risk another count out. As Shawn Michaels watches on, now back in his corner, Triple H pushing Stone Cold away. These two juggernauts of the industry colliding. Dragged in the center of the ring. Shawn Michaels trying to get in to help too, but Triple H looking out. And Fandango with the neck breaker! Surprise neck breaker out of nowhere to Shawn Michaels. Triple H now trying to pick up Stone Cold with a body slam. And a big tilt-a-whirl slam. Fandango having trouble getting out of the ring. But Scooter, he's a professional referee. He sees that Fandango has some trouble, so he's giving him some time. Stun gun. But Shawn, they're both stuck. Scooter says, what's going on over here? Oh, and Triple H using the distraction to choke out Stone Cold. Scooter, you fool. And now, Triple H taking advantage of Scooter's distraction to hit the pedigree on Stone Cold into the pin. But Fandango's right there. One. Oh, and Fandango just leisurely breaks it up and the crowd goes wild. A little Orange Cassidy pin breakup. Triple H watching him. Doesn't know what he needs to do. Oh, thank you, by the way, Adri, for the follow. And Stone Cold getting pumped up. Tag made to Shawn Michaels. These two standing off. Oh, big chop to Stone Cold, who gets right back up. Now goes for the neck breaker, but Shawn Michaels able to reverse it from behind. Float over neck breaker. The crowd going absolutely wild. Sharpshooter getting locked in. Is this going to be it? He's close to the ropes, but he's not too close. Oh, immediate reversal. Immediate reversal. Stone Cold had it scouted. He's had enough matches against Bret Hart to know what to expect. Super kick. Sweet chin music. And both men pass out. The crowd going absolutely gorilla into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and DX able to retain legitimately this time. What a win. What a tag team match. Listen, I'm glad we restarted. That was a much better match. D-Generation X have defeated Reno 316 in a hell of a tag team match. Why did Fandango just pause? He was too tired. This game sucks. Best tag match so far. I don't know, the 30-minute Rey Mysterio, Bobby Lashley versus Kane and Nakamura match was really good. Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna run an ad break. I gotta go take a piss after that match. We'll be right back after these messages. Oh my god. Alright. Good tag match. Good tag match. It's time. It's ready. It's sweaty. To move on to a fan-voted match. There was a flash poll on Twitter where the audience could decide what match they wanted to see. What exhibition match would you like to see at Backlash? And the crowd voted for Oney Lorcan versus Aleister Black. In what's sure to be an absolutely hard-hitting strike fest. I was the odd man out. Ultra wanted to see the Fiend versus Tucker Knight. But the Star Destroyer, Oney Lorcan. Listen, it's no surprise he won. Because, as we all know, Oney rules. I wanted more cause, so I voted for the Fiend. I was thinking of the Only Ones. Yep, all three of the Only Ones in action here tonight. Aleister Black facing Oney Lorcan, and his partners Ricochet and AJ Styles will be facing the Killmongers in a title match for the tag titles, where Curtis Axel, he's made it very clear. He said if there's a countout, that's it. He said that if there's a countout, Ricochet and AJ Styles, they're never going to get a tag title match ever again if they win via countout. Oney, man, is truly good. And here comes Aleister Black, killing the bitrate. Oney Lorcan sitting at a lovely record of 1-1, having participated in the tournament during the draft for the Global Championship, where he went on to face Edge and be impaled on concrete. That impaler, that execution DDT on concrete, on raw stone, put Oney Lorcan out of commission for a while, but he's ready for more hard-hitting action. Air boom, because they're gun. Their gimmicks is they got guns. They're always packing heat, brother. They're ready to shoot a 10 count. Aleister Black, singles debut. Or at least doesn't have a record for singles. If Black can win by pin or submission, I will acknowledge that he could get a chance at a title. Is it specifically AJ and Ricochet together, or just the Only Ones? What do you mean? Air boom is a throwback. What? I don't understand your question, Ultra. Oh! You know what? If the Only Ones win via countout, Ricochet can never be in a tag title match ever again. He's the one that keeps getting the countouts. So, I'll let Styles and Aleister Black, Curtis Axel will let Styles and Aleister Black have tag title matches. And Ricochet can even be at ringside. But Ricochet doesn't get to be in a tag title match ever again if they win via countout. If they lose via countout, sucks for them. They're still good to go. If they lose by any other means, still good to go. If they win via countout, Ricochet never gets a shot at the tag titles ever again. And this match is now underway. Oney Lorcan versus Aleister, and he's slapping the disrespect to Aleister Black. And Aleister Black not going to take that kindly with a big back body drop to Oney Lorcan. Any fan favorites in this match? As Aleister Black hits a big suplex and some swift strikes. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of swift strikes here in this match. Oh my god, Brainbuster! Taking advantage. He knows Oney Lorcan's weakness. He knows what put Oney Lorcan away against Edge, and Aleister Black's taking advantage of it. And Oney Lorcan, he's just ground and pounding. He's just going after Aleister Black. He's just getting aggressive here. Oh god, a jab to Aleister Black, and he's throwing a throw him up for Oney Lorcan. Oney rules. But Aleister Black fighting back, springboard off the top into a knee strike. Aleister Black, a very smart, another spinning European uppercut. They're just flying at each other. It's like a Dragon Ball Z battle. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Neck breaker. Oh, to Aleister Black. Oney Lorcan gets him up. These two locking up. Test of strength here, and Aleister Black pushes him away. Kick to the gut. DDT out of nowhere. He's really working over the head. And you know what? That's smart. Not only is that Oney Lorcan's weakness, not only is that what put him away, it's also the target of Aleister Black's Black Mass moonsault onto Oney Lorcan. He calls that the Black Moon. And now Lorcan's got him up for the Exploder. Oh, went for a swift kick, but Oney Lorcan saw it coming. Went for the European uppercut, but Aleister Black saw it coming. These two have already learned each other so well. And here come the swift strikes. Oh! Knee strike to Oney Lorcan. As Lorcan puts him in the corner. Oney Lorcan just took that knee strike like a champ as he puts Aleister Black on the top rope. Looking for something big and devastating. A top rope superplex from Oney Lorcan. Excuse my cough. What a chop. You can hear that from all the way deep in the bowels of the rift. Oh, deadlift powerbomb into a pin. Was that the first move into pin we've seen outside of a finisher? Oney Lorcan, a real technical expert. Does Oney have the top rope half and half? I do not know. I have not adjusted his moveset. Oh, God! Multiple chops into a kick from Oney Lorcan. I have not adjusted Oney Lorcan's moveset. Lorcan now transitioning nicely into a beautiful suplex as Aleister Black rolls to the outside. Oney Lorcan getting pumped up. Starter! Aleister Black in trouble on the outside as Oney Lorcan picks him up again. Deadlift power bomb. Lorcan getting Black up now, but Black throwing him aside. Oh no! Aleister Black looking to channel the only one's power of getting a 10 count. A little ring around the rosy. These two unsure what to do. Grab from behind. Take down from Oney Lorcan. Caught him off guard. It's a 7 count as Oney Lorcan gets him back up. Big slap to the face of Aleister Black. The disrespect. Scooter, you need to hit the 8 count so they'll run to the ring. 8 count for Aleister Black as Oney Lorcan throws him. Oh, they don't care. 9 count. Oney doesn't care. Oney's incensed. Oh, and the disrespect. Oney Lorcan jumping over Aleister Black to give a high five to that audience member. And a draw. Not a count out. No, please. This match was great. I did like the Oney Lorcan hop to a high five. But unfortunately, it does end in a draw. I can't believe this. Oney Lorcan and Aleister Black ending in an unfortunate draw. Curtis Axel's rolling on his butt. His broken quads. Black is never getting a title shot. What are we, WCW? Well, listen. Listen. You know who's not gonna have a count-out victory? Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, because this is going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. We threw out a count out. Oh, y'all, I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed. Oh, man, that could have been a good match, but it had a poop finish. Well, get ready, get hyped for the greatest wrestling match ever. Are your expectations low? They better be. No. And Adam Cole is here. Real busy all of a sudden. Adam Cole sitting at a stylish undefeated 2-0, having defeated Andre the Giant and Cole Quinn. Johnny Gargano has not yet appeared on Starfall, But Bo Dallas, he knew these two could put on a hell of a match. The greatest wrestling match ever. The audience trying to leave, but is getting teleported back to their seat. Now I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear. The match you are about to be has been altered. Just slightly. Just a slight alteration. And you want to know what that alteration is? Do you want to know what we've done to make this the greatest wrestling match ever? Well, you're just gonna have to watch to find out. And here he comes. I'm glad the announcer acknowledges that Johnny Gargano's in D-Generation X since no one else wants to, including D-Generation X. I did consider putting Gargano in his DX outfit with the King of Kings skull on his face, but I decided I didn't care enough to put that much effort into Gargano. It's gonna be slow momentum, and we all die. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. Alright, here's what I should have done. Here's what I now immediately regret not doing this. I should have made this a custom match and started them out with 3 finishers each. I didn't do that. I just now thought that I really wish. Oh my god, an RKO from Gargano! I swear to god I didn't give a fit. I'm Cole getting right back up. Gargano busting, really channeling the greatest wrestling match ever with an RKO out of nowhere. Oh my god. And Jesus Christ. I saw a super kick, but Adam Cole dodges. Oh, we're dropping the greatest wrestling match ever. It's too great. We're dropping frames. Johnny Gargano now. Adam Cole is starting to try and slow Johnny Gargano down. He's coming out here too serious. Gargano's really coming out here to have the greatest wrestling match ever. Oh, Sino suplex to Adam Cole. Adam Cole says slow the fuck down. Gargano now. Do you hear Dunks crying about this match? Oh, nice. Was that a drop kick, kinda? Single leg drop kick. Gargano able to dodge Adam Cole. Who does everyone think is gonna win? The greatest wrestling match ever. Big reversal there by Adam Cole. Super kick takes Johnny Gargano down. Is now looking for a body slam, but Gargano pushing Adam Cole away. Flying neck breaker. Adam Cole been in big trouble here. Drop kick. But Adam Cole, he's right back up. Float over DDT. Super kick 1. We got a super kick counter here in the greatest wrestling match ever. Adam Cole staring Gargano down. Jumping over the punch. What a maneuver. You wouldn't see in any other match. Has Johnny beaten Cole before? In real life or in Universe Kayfabe? In real life, yes. He won the 2 out of 3 falls match. Gargano tried to lock in, or Adam Cole tried to lock in the figure 4, but Gargano reversed it immediately. Went for the rolling forearm, but Gargano reversed. Another float over DDT to Gargano. I keep calling Adam Cole Gargano. The crowd firmly behind chanting Bebe with Adam Cole. Johnny has beaten Cole. It's okay. I'm not reading that, but good joke. Adam Cole slowly getting Gargano to his feet. Could be looking for the Falcon Arrow. No, just a big suplex. Their matches all blend together. Oh god, the frame rate! Actually, the frame rate's going to super shit. What the fuck is happening? Dude, why did the frame rate get so bad for that suplex? What the fuck? But not this one, Frosty. That's right, this match won't blend with other matches because it's already on the track to be the greatest wrestling match ever. Adam Cole, kick to the gut. Is this what I think it is? Oh, God! What does he call that? Like, I know that was the original last shot. But super kick number 2. What does he call it now? Does he call it anything now? I just know that was the original last shot. Big neck breaker to Gargano. Oh! Gargano making a comeback. Even though he's been in the lead most of the match. Roll through Enziguri. Adam Cole in the corner now. Perfect position for Gargano to take advantage. Oh no. The lawn dart to Adam Cole. Patella Brainbuster is the name. Okay. 2. Oh, and Adam Cole kicking out of the lawn dart. Gargano can't believe it. He thought it was all over there. As it's Adam Cole's turn to take Gargano into the corner. Oh! Super kick! Adam Cole already this early in the match. Panama Sunrise to Gargano. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Gargano kicks out of the Panama Sunrise. Gargano right back up though. Neck breaker from Adam Cole takes him down. Oh, I bet that guy in the RKO shirt in the front row is real happy. Big punch to Gargano's face. I'm sorry, big punch. Why do I keep calling him Gargano? Oh, what is this? Oh my God, what is this submission? Adam Cole able to roll through though, kicking Gargano away. Big running single leg drop kick. Gargano reversing with a jawbreaker though. Michinoku driver. But Adam Cole right back up. Both of them kicking each other. Tiny DDT. Tequila Sunrise. Thank you. Oh no. Oh my God. Okay, it's just a super kick. Super kick from Johnny Gargano. Super kick 3. 1, 2. Throw. Adam Cole kicking out of the Rebel Heart super kick. Gargano tripping him up. Oh, small package! Small package, 1, 2. Oh, Gargano kicking out of the small package. Oh, Dunk's not happy about that one. Adam Cole with the flatliner busting Johnny Gargano open. Let's take a look at that. Take a look at this flatliner. Look at this. Oh, God, bam! And then his blood went everywhere. The battery's low. Gargano's been busted open. He's able to reverse. Looked like that kick hurt his ankle. Could Gargano be injured? Did Gargano tear the meat off the bone of his ankle here in the greatest wrestling match ever? Oh, no. Oh, Gargano. Gargano, no. You already might be injured, Gargano. Not like this. Not like this. Superplex to the outside. Oh, the crowd. Look at that dude in the blue business shirt. He's like, Adam Cole, please, you gotta get up. You're my favorite. You're my hero, Adam Cole. You can't let Gargano beat you like this. Now throwing Adam Cole off to the corner. Oh, Gargano taunting the crowd. Gargano getting Adam Cole to his feet. Throwing Adam... Why do I fucking keep saying that? Gargano... Did I say... Actually, maybe I said it right that time. I don't know. Both men on their feet now. Punch from Gargano. Another big kick. 7 count. Gargano slapping him away. Big punch. Scooter, where's the 8 count? They don't go to the ring to give the 8 count. 8 count. Gargano going for the stomp. Adam Cole getting in the ring. 9 count. And here comes Adam Cole breaking it. Making sure that he get a count out. And Gargano takes advantage to throw him in the ring. No, please, no. Get in the ring. The crowd going wild at fear of a count out. Oh, he misses the drum kick. He just hit his own head on the barricade. Oh, flying neck breaker from Gargano. There's Gargano now. Dragging him somewhere. Throwing him up the entrance ramp, and Gargano getting back in the ring. Dude, Johnny would have been counted out. They're not going to let this happen. This is the greatest wrestling match ever. And that's why they're going to be the first people in 2K20 universe to fight on the ramp. Oh my god, breaking new ground here. Super kick. Float over. DDT on the ramp to Johnny Gargano. Oh, that's the thinking man's move from Adam Cole. 5 count as Gargano now throwing Adam Cole towards the entranceway. Oh, but Cole kicks him away. And Adam Cole gets back inside. And he's gonna throw it up, baby. 4 super kicks in this match. Gargano back up to his feet. Adam Cole playing it safe. Coming back to the outside. Not gonna let Gargano catch him off guard, though. Gargano from behind, kicking him in the back. Taking him back to the entrance ramp. We're still fighting here. From behind. Oh, God! I have no idea what to call that. Double stomp. The 50-50 split on Adam Cole. Oh. As Gargano gets him up now. 6 count. McMahon must get pissed if they fight on the ramp, LCDs. Oh, Gargano taunting as we get to a 7 count. He's not going to let it happen. 8 count. He says, no, no, no. Not in the greatest wrestling match ever. Gargano, you fool. Gargano, you heel. You heel, Gargano. Heel, Gargano. Heel, Gargano. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Gargano just ruined what would have been the greatest wrestling match of all time if he wasn't such a dastardly villain. Look at all these highlights. I hate this all. Oh my god, I think we can all agree that that would have been the greatest wrestling match ever. Alright, listen, the crowd's chanting refund and restart, so I'll leave it to a vote. Audience, a button appears before you. Do we... A button appears before the audience. Yay or nay, do we restart for the greatest wrestling match ever? The button is in front of you. Are you going to vote? 1 vote for yay. 2 votes for yay. 1 vote for nay. Don't cry. Oh, never mind. 2 votes for nay. 1 vote for yay, 2 votes for nay. I know what we're gonna do. No, I know what we're gonna do. You ready? Are you ready? No, here's what we're gonna do. I know exactly what we're gonna do. Gargano's gonna look at the thing. I know what we're gonna do. Hold up. Hold up. Bo Dallas making an executive decision right now. He's making an executive decision. Bo Dallas is restarting the match with no countouts. Where is it? I gotta run an ad while I get this ready. Alright, Bo Dallas has run out, and after talking to the competitors, he has now decided that this is going to be. He says, Johnny Gargano, you're not going to ruin the greatest wrestling match ever, so this is getting restarted as a Falls Count Anywhere match. And Bo Dallas telling Scooter to ring the bell. And this greatest wrestling match ever, under Falls Count Anywhere rules, is now back underway. And Gargano's been throwing, oh, he went for a big boot. The crowd So happy that Gargano's not going to be allowed to ruin the greatest wrestling match ever. And now Adam Cole, all getting fought back against by Gargano. As Gargano throws him over the top rope. What's Gargano's plan? Oh, wait, what is Gargano's plan? Oh, he's going to finish Adam Cole off. DDT on the ring apron. Into the pin. 1, 2, and Adam Cole kicks out. Gargano, he's pissed. He's locking in. Gargano escape on Adam Cole. Gargano escape. There's nowhere for Adam Cole to go. Gargano said the win is his and he's going to take it, but Adam Cole's not giving up. Multiple punches to Gargano as he gets thrown into the barricade. And now, wait, what is this? What is this? Oh my god, a big boot off the barricade to Johnny Gargano. But Gargano able to fight back. Big running forearm to Adam Cole. But as Adam Cole gets right back up and Gargano sends him back in the ring. Gargano went for the hit, but Adam Cole saw it coming. Super kick to Gargano. Adam Cole off the rope. Last shot. Into the pin. 1, 2, and Gargano kicks out of the last shot. Gargano dodging out of the way. Went for a super kick, but Gargano cut him off with his own super kick. Sliced bread. 2.5. As Adam Cole rose to the outside, but that'll only buy him so much time as Gargano follows right after him. Drop toe hold. Into the Gargano escape yet again. Adam Cole in real trouble here. And he taps. Gargano gets the win. Johnny Gargano, 2 times in one match, has won the greatest wrestling match ever. And while there were some hiccups due to Johnny Gargano's dastardly deeds, I think that may very well have lived up to the moniker of greatest wrestling match ever. Oh my god, that was the greatest match of all time. Cole is kind of a bitch. You don't let him say that. He'll shoot on you on your podcast. We might as well end the stream and never play 2K20 again. I can't believe this. It will never get better. Johnny Gargano, after trying to ruin the greatest wrestling match ever, has won the greatest wrestling match ever. Anyway, listen. I went away before it started and came back to the replays. I feel like Frosty would have actually enjoyed that second part. It actually was just a straight up sprint to the finish. You missed it, Frosty. You missed the finish to the greatest wrestling match ever. Unbelievable. You missed history. There was a DDT onto the ring apron. It was incredible. Okay. Listen. Joking aside. I can tell some of you were disappointed in what should have been the greatest wrestling match ever. Dude, I saw fucking DDT aprons and submissions on the floor on the replays. There was also a barricade big boot. Like someone got strung up on the barricade and hit with a big boot to the head while dangling. Alright, listen. I know there's some disappointments with the greatest wrestling match ever. I know my audience. I've planned this. I've timed this out well. I think this next match is gonna be more you guys' style. Johnny Gargano, after trying to ruin the greatest wrestling match ever, has won the greatest wrestling match ever, successfully ruining the greatest wrestling match ever. So Bo Dallas, you know, he was short a roster member. He didn't have everyone he needed. And then Brock Lesnar killed Sting. Really a shame. Also, Brock Lesnar killed Mark Andrews. So I don't really know why I thought Curtis Axel was going to replace Mark Andrews when he's actually a member of Bo Dallas's roster. I don't know why I've been getting so confused with that. Anyway, he's short 3 roster members now. He's short 3 whole roster members. But he's going to replace 2 of them right now. Because Bo Dallas found inside of the meteor a cube. And something told him that this cube would be the answer to all of his questions. And so now the cube has opened up inside of the rift and 6 men will enter. Who will it be? Who are the 6 men? There's the cube levitating. The first men to enter the cube. It's Montez Ford of the Street Profits. Here is how the cube functions. We've had to do a lot of research. This is the best way Bo Dallas could explain it to me. 6 men will enter into the cube and fight as if their life depends on it. Because it does. At some point during this match, the cube will decide a winner. We don't know how it will decide the winner. We don't know who it's going to be. The cube will just pick one of the 6 men to be the victor and let them escape. That person will join Bo Dallas's roster. And then, you, the audience, will get to vote for which one of the other 5 members inside the cube impressed you the most. And that person with the most votes will be allowed to leave the cube and be the second person joining Bo Dallas's roster. The other 4 people inside of the cube will be executed. They will be killed inside of the cube. These 6 men have agreed to step inside of the cube, to put it all on the line, to be a member of the Starfall roster. Oh shit, I need to pay attention. And here comes the second person entering the cube. Along with Montez Ford, it's Sully from Monsters, Inc. And we saw this man at the draft in the mini rumble to try and earn a slot on the roster. Well, he's trying to earn another slot. I think we saw Montez Ford too. Sully is a huge threat. Or is he? We don't know what the cube's ratings are. We don't know if it rates you on speed. We don't know if it rates you on aggression. We don't know if it rates you on how little you get hit. Is it boxing rules? Is it MMA rules? Is it just a regular wrestling match? He did eliminate like 8 people in the Rumble. And didn't win. No, my Monsters Inc. 2 script is on the line. Sully could very well die here tonight. Including Frosty's pick. Sully could be a big favorite by the audience. Remember to be paying attention, as you, the audience, will get to choose one of the 5 non-winners to escape the cube and join Bo Dallas's roster. Bo Dallas has confirmed to me he knows who else he's going to put in. He knows who's going to replace Mark Andrews. He's got some big celebrity. He's got one big celebrity on his mind inside the meter, and he knows they'd love to come back and fight. So we just got to fill these 2 slots here in the cube. And here comes the third entrant, Bruce Lee. Hurry the fuck up. What's the rush, Frosty? What, do you think this was gonna... You think the first ever pay-per-view of Universe Mode was gonna be a real short and slow... just a real fast, speedy ordeal? Nah, we're going the AEW route. 3.5 hours plus pre-show, baby. Jesus, these stakes are high. Slowly getting negative points for that long entrance. You know what, that's fair. You gotta keep that in mind, because whoever you see on the roster, you're gonna see their entrance every time they come out. You gotta take everything into consideration. How relevant do you... I'm fucking losing my mind over here at chat. Chat's over here screaming, the Cube has decided, the Cube has chosen Bruce Lee. And that's so fucking funny. Listen, I desperately want to make it so that means Bruce Lee is the winner, but we didn't even see who the other three were, so I want to do the Cube match. But listen, I was extremely tempted to just say, you know what, you're right. I said we wouldn't know when the Cube decided, and the Cube decided Bruce Lee. I've just received word while we get everything set back up here in the Rift. The Cube already decided. I've received word. You're going against the Cube. Well, then the Cube can just decide again. If it's that big of a deal. I've received word from both Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. They've both come to this agreement on their own. It just happened to be at the same time in the same agreement. Starting with the next pay-per-view after Backlash, there will be no countouts in any match on a pay-per-view, ever. Unless there's a special stipulation that declares there will be countouts. Listen. The Cube is not all-powerful. I mean, it's not Hell in a Cell, after all. Now that's all-powerful and should be feared. And contains the soul of Cole Phelps. Alright. Let's skip through the first three entrances. Good lord. Okay, Bruce Lee. He's made it out. Entrant number 4 in the Cube. It's the Glue Man from the Germa Rumble. There he is. The Glue Man. Also pretty impressive in the Rumble. Willing to risk it all here. Next up, the Crow. Glue Man killing the frame rate a little with his glistening white glue body. To blow my nose, I'm sorry. The fuck? And here he is, entrant number 5, Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh! And as we have all probably figured out, except for Bo Dallas, the Cube is definitely one giant trap. And that's exactly what Jinzo was hoping for. I thought it was Psycho Mantis. You know what? That would have been a pretty good call to get. This entrance is pretty... Yeah, dude, listen. If Sully's losing points for his entrance, I think Jinzo should get some points for his entrance. That was like the perfect entrance for me to have the mic muted on. It really works with his eyes. I don't think that entrance would be like that. What? 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 Oh, dude, Jinzo's about to kill people in the cube. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy shit. The crowd breaking out into a holy shit chant. Dude, we saw... Dude, people liked Jinzo in the Rumble. They had no idea what he was capable of until right now. Does that mean the cube chooses him? And here's the final entrant of the cube, Kazuchika Okada. Did the cube ascend him? The cube was like, nice entrance, have a float. And there are your 6 entrants into the cube. Be sure to pay attention, as you'll have to vote on which one of the 5 losers impressed you the most for them to survive the cube and join the roster. The other 4 will be killed. Kazuchika Okada from New Japan, putting it all on the line here inside the cube. Man, really a come down after Jinzo. And now the cube has begun. And now we have no idea when the cube is going to decide its winner or who will decide. It could literally just crash the game in 5 seconds, and that means Bruce Lee is the winner. Or this match could go 400 hours. We could all be stuck in a time loop as this match never ends. Also a horrible call. Listen. I'm willing to download a different Okada if he makes it through the cube. I downloaded the Okada that had the most downloads. Because I don't know anything about Okada. He was just requested, so I got him. Everyone just fight. What is Sully doing to Jinzo? Sully! Mad disrespect to Jinzo. Super kick from the glue man to Montez Ford. As Okada fights Bruce Lee on the outside. Another super kick to Montez Ford, who stays standing. And glue man just throwing him aside. A super kick to the back of Okada's head. Dude, Glue Man will not stop super kicking Montez Ford. He's facing Sully. Foreman on the outside just getting thrown around and super kicked. Everyone just why are Montez Ford and Glue Man just throwing super kicks at each other? Why is everyone just throwing super kicks on the outside? Jinzo and Sully are in the ring having a wrestling match. Everyone else out here having a super kick party. What is happening inside the cube? Did it get leaked maybe that most super kicks wins via the cube? Did Jinzo tell everyone that the most super kicks would win to distract all of them? As Jinzo gets ready to hit Sully with his finisher. Oh my god! Hitting Sully with the trap effect. Sully is most likely the winner, according to Ultra, but he's getting beat up. There's a lot for everyone to have to keep track of. Because you could be watching someone one person the whole time saying, oh, they're real impressive. I'm definitely going to root for them. And then they win the match, so you have to vote for someone else. Super kick to the back of Bruce Lee. Oh my god, Sully now stomping Jinzo down. And just pummeling Jinzo's face into the mat. And Okada making his way into the ring along with Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee stealing a spot from the greatest wrestling match ever, jumping over the punch via the rope. Nasty clothesline by Sully as Montez Ford and Glue Man still fight on the outside. Air raid crash. That was a Storm Zero from Okada. As Sully, full Nelson slam, sends Okada nearly 10 feet in the air. Where's Sully going? Sully going up to the top rope. What is this? 450 to Bruce Lee. Oh my god! Oh my god, the cube's broken. Montez Ford just broke part of the cube with Glue Man. These two have been fighting the outside the whole time. And Montez Ford just shattered part of the cube using Glue Man. He doesn't even want out of the cube. He's just shattering it with Glue Man. Rolling senton from Sully to Bruce Lee. As Sully pulverizes him into the dust. Everyone now getting back in the ring. Did you hear the cube shatter like glass? That had to do some damage to Bruce Lee. Sully now Irish whipping Jinzo, Okada. They're all trying to work together against Sully. But they just can't stop him. Oh, and the elbow. I don't know who got busted open. I don't know if it was Bruce Lee or Sully. As Sully now getting thrown to the outside. Neck breaker to Jinzo from Okada. Montez Ford dropping the knee on Bruce's back and a right hook from Okada into a big German suplex. Followed up by the Rainmaker to Montez Ford. I heard the bell ring. Why did I hear the bell ring? German suplex to Montez Ford. Oh no! A second Rainmaker to Montez Ford. 2 Rainmakers to Montez Ford. He might have been going for a third there. Sidewalk slam. Montez Ford is in trouble. The bell has rung twice. I see. Maybe that's the cube awarding points to people. Glue Man strung over the ropes. That could be the cube signaling that he liked what he saw. It's a fucking finisher match. It's not a finisher match. I promise you it's not a finisher match. German suplex. It may have rung every finisher. It's not a finisher match. I promise you that. Rolling senton from Okada. Jinzo won, Okada won, but Okada's hit his finisher twice. I don't remember the bell ringing after Okada hitting the second Rainmaker. Bruce Lee taking both Sully and Jinzo. Oh, big kick busting Jinzo open. You're just counting when the bell rung. See, the bell rung doesn't win after every finisher. Also, if it were an Iron Man match, you wouldn't see the, you would see the timer. Listen, it's not a finisher match, and I legitimately don't know when the match is going to end. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't know why everyone's trying to dissect the cube match. Can't just accept a wacky gimmick. Always gotta try and break it down. It's the fucking cube. Okada Irish whipped into the ropes. Big suplex from Montez Ford. As Ford goes up to the top. Big side Russian legs with Rainmaker! And the cube has decided that Okada will be free. And now, the audience must decide who will live and who will die in the cube. So, Bruce Lee Jinzo, Montez Ford, Sully, or the Glue Man? Which one of those 5? Oh no, Bruce Lee! Which one of those 5 will be allowed to leave the cube? Frosty says it's between Jinzo and Lee. Dunks, hey, knock it off. Do we have to kill Bruce Lee a second time? Since Lee lost, I choose Jinzo. Just to be sure, because I know people are going to want to debate it. Alright, you have until the end of Backlash to vote. You have to give the name of the person you're voting for and say locked in. That's how I know that's your vote and you're not just debating it. But you have until the end of Backlash to choose. Until then, we will move on to the next match. So remember, you gotta say the name of who you want and locked in. You have to say locked in so I know. Otherwise, I'll just assume you're talking out loud. It's time for a title match. You know, there's been a lot going on with the Terabyte Championship. First, Deku had it. Then he lost it. Then he defended it against Almas via a fuck finish via countout. Then Almas, via a fuck finish with a low blow, was able to beat him while the referee was down. Then R-Truth beat Almas somehow. And then Almas beat R-Truth. And so it's this whole title scene, it's a clusterfuck. And so Bo Dallas decided that it's going to be a triple threat. Extreme Rule. It's a triple threat. Anything goes. 2 out of 3 falls match. The first person to get 2 falls in this triple threat match will be the winner. There will be a definitive winner. I did want to make this elimination. I wanted to make this like a reverse 2 out of 3 falls. I wanted to make it where if you got pinned or submitted 2 times, you were eliminated. Unfortunately, the game does not allow that, so I couldn't do it. But Lee was on the receiving end of both Okada's Rainmakers. How we feeling about Sully? Didn't get a single KO. Lee was not on both ends. I could have sworn he was. Hold up, 1 second, I'm sorry.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Too many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame. To be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shop bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Alright, to answer your question about Bruce Lee and the Rainmakers, Bruce Lee did take 2 Rainmakers. He took 2 Rainmakers back to back, but only the first one had a bell ring. The cube was so interactive with Lee that it crashed the game. That was just reality reacting badly to raising the dead. We do that plenty. We literally have zombie Cassius Ohno, so. Wait a minute. What the fuck is Deku's entrance music? Lee also took the last Rainmaker? I wasn't. I guess he did, that's why he was laying out. Yeah. So Lee took 3 Rainmakers. Listen, I know who I want, but I will remain unbiased and accept the audience decision, and I will not influence in any way. If people want to know who I want, I will answer, but I will not just give that out and risk turning the tides unless requested. Deku has Cedric Alexander's. Hold up a second. Okay, I heard the crowd yelling during his entrance. So I thought the crowd was part of his entrance music. We were also thinking Jinzo ascending was a sign from the cube. I want to see Montez Ford. Here comes the champion, Andrade Cien Almas. I mean this unironically. My personal opinion is that Okada was a worst case scenario win, and I only put him in there because I felt bad that I told Frosty I'd put Okada in the draft and forgot. Frosty, by the way, if you want to find a better Okada call and tell me what it is, I will download it and we'll use the better Okada. I just know nothing about Okada, so I grabbed the one with the most downloads. You said Kirito? You told me Okada on Twitter. Kirito was the one you were hyping up in chat. Okada, I was like, who does people want in the draft? And you said Okada several times. Codebreaker from Deku, right out of the gate to the champion Almas as R-Truth goes to cut him off with a hesitation DDT. You outright told me no on Okada. I'm not going to tell you I didn't say that. I don't remember doing that. If I did, I'm pausing because we're dropping frames. If I did that, then I was mistaken because literally the next day I was like, oh, I got to remember to download Okada, and then I just kept forgetting. Jinzo and Sully have both had it locked in. I don't even know if Jose's here anymore. He hasn't said anything in several matches. Anyway, I think frame rate should be fine now. I wish votes shouldn't count because he said the wrong name. You know what? 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 How about this? How about this? How about this? Listen. Do you, since the Meteor's down 3 competitors, do you want the surprise competitor I was gonna have, or do you want to vote for 2 people in the cube to survive? Oh, Scooter! Scooter just helped Deku. Scooter, you're being a dirty ref. I saw that. Almas was gonna hit Deku with the baseball bat, and Scooter messed him up. All the... What the fucking... What is that called? The swirly, that's what it is. Almas with a leg drop off the ropes. And now, R-Truth with a steel chair. Remember, this is anything goes. 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, nice elbow there from the champion, taking R-Truth down. Now, Almas, he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the championship, but someone does have to be pinned twice. No one answered my question I asked. As Deku tried to do a takedown on R-Truth, but R-Truth able to reverse. Almas getting that baseball bat again, ready to finish him off. Oh, bonks R-Truth right in the side of the head. Ultra wants the surprise competitor. Oh, big punch from Deku. I feel like the cube just wanted to frustrate Trey. when it made the game crash, I laughed more than I was frustrated. I'm more frustrated when I try hard on shit and it sucks and fails. That's what frustrates me, not when the game sucks and fails. I didn't make the game. Okay. So Jinzo is voted the man who survives the cube. 2 people out of the 3 want the surprise competitor, which means Bruce Lee, Glue Man, Montez Ford, and Sully have all been executed. Say their final prayers to them. As we can finally now focus on this championship match as Deku gets a giant lollipop. Deku said, no one's paying attention to my title match. I gotta do something to get their attention. Big lollipop. Deku pushing R-Truth aside. Luthez press. Almas now looking under the ring for another weapon. What's that? Oh, it's a cell phone on a stick. Executed by who? The Cube? Yes, the Cube. The Cube let Okada leave, and then Jinzo won the vote, so the Cube let Jinzo win, and it locked up everyone inside, eviscerated them all, and then turned back into a tiny cube. Pocket-sized. In case it should ever need to be used again. It will not. Nice Hurricane Rana there. By Deku, who's got the champion up now. Oh, nice. Flying clothesline, kind of. Into a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Deku gets the first fall. Oh my god! He's using one for all! Alma says, no! You can't let him! R-Truth, help me! He'll kill us! I like to imagine it's like Old Yeller with Cube and Bruce Lee. And now R-Truth with a baseball bat. Deku. Oh my god! That one for all punch, that might be it for R-Truth. Oh no. Deku looking to regain his title that he unfairly lost in the first place and never got a rematch for. Actually, no, Thanos throwing Gamora off the cliff. I almost read that as Thanos throwing Gamora off the cliff. Big neck breaker from R-Truth as Almas looking for another weapon now. Deku falls on top of him. Almas has a table. Oh, and just takes Deku down. Takes R-Truth down too. Remember, this match does not falls count anywhere. You have to pin or submit them in the ring. As Almas really using these weapons to his advantage. Grabbing himself. Oh no, he didn't take the steel chair. He was thinking about it though. R-Truth able to roll away. Kick to Almas's gut. And went for a suplex, but Almas caught him with a neck breaker. Oh my god, the low blow to R-Truth. Completely legal. That's how he won the title. And Deku got the lollipop again. Deku thinking about what he wants to do. He's just not sure. He's not sure who to go after. Big running clothesline to Almas. Catching him off guard. Deku has him up this... Oh, another flying clothesline. The launch. 1, 2, 3, and Deku pins the champion. Deku taking both wins. No one else got a pin. Deku becoming the decisive Terabyte champion. The title back where it belongs with Deku. He pinned both competitors too. Absolutely decisive victory for Deku. Pinning both competitors. Being the only competitor to pin anyone. And winning the Terabyte Championship. Did he? Yep. He pinned R-Truth first. I forgot he pinned R-Truth, then I saw it in the replay. Pinned R-Truth first, and then Almas. A big win for Deku. And we will move on to our next match after these messages. Thank you, Frosty, for the 100 bits. And I think I know why Frosty gave those bits. He knows what match is coming up. A match he's very excited for. The implosion of the bar. Cesaro versus Sheamus. What does the override do? If we are stuck on a decision and we can't come to an agreement, override allows you to make the decision yourself. Unless someone uses a super override, then they overrule you. But I would not have accepted an override for the vote for the cube. It's more of something used for, like, when we're just having a discussion, like, oh, what character do we want to pick for this thing? Oh, what direction do we want to go? Wait, this isn't the match. What do you mean? This isn't the... Oh! No, brother! Brother! You think I'm putting that on that early? No. No. That match is with the big boys.
The following contest is scheduled for...
Now, to help you understand how we got to this point, where the bar has to fight each other. So, you know, the bar, they fought D-Generation X for the Dark Legacy tag titles on Starfall. It's early. I think this is past the halfway point, actually. That match might actually be the next match. It's been 2 hours, Trey. I'm pretty sure we're past the halfway point. And we have the longest matches out of the way. Match-wise, we're past the halfway point. Length-wise, we've gotten all of the long matches out of the way, except maybe the other tag match. Anyway, the bar beat DX for the Dark Legacy titles. Then the next week, DX beat the bar to get the Dark Legacy tag titles back. Then the next week, the bar faced DX for the titles and lost again. And then the week after that, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I might have mixed it up. Maybe there was only 3 weeks. I don't know. They wanted another match, and Bojo said, fine. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of you two fighting each other every week. We're never having a tag title match on TV again. And the losing team has to fight each other at Backlash. And that's why Sheamus and Cesaro are here now. That match will definitely go long. Listen. I'm pretty confident that... I was pretty confident that the Cube match was gonna go... The way that an eye for an eye match is set up, I was pretty confident that the Cube match was gonna go longer. People don't like Cesaro's theme, but I liked it. I liked his original ambulance theme. I do not dislike this theme, but I liked the ambulance a lot more. Now, there has been some speculation circling around the Meteor's interwebs. When Sheamus got busted open immediately in that final match. And when he got pinned, Cesaro, he didn't even try to help. He stepped in and then he hesitated. And he just stood there. And some people are led to believe that maybe Cesaro doesn't want to be with Sheamus anymore. Maybe he hesitated on purpose. Maybe he saw the weakness in Sheamus. Is eye for an eye a KO match? It's an eye for an eye match. You must rip out your opponent's eye. Oh, Cesaro's ready! Oh, the ref had to hold Cesaro back. He's ready for this fight. I don't know what's up with Cesaro, but he's itching for this fight against Sheamus. Oh, kick to the gut. Big punch there. As Sheamus now. Oh, another kick to the gut. Sheamus really putting the boots to Cesaro here, the Swiss cyborg. Sheamus with a big punch. Oh, God! Cesaro trying to toss him over, trying to eliminate him from the Royal Rumble. But instead, he's going to suplex him back into the ring. Look at the strength of Cesaro there. Here's the thing about these two facing off against each other. They know each other so well. They've worked together for so long as tag team partners. Big exploder from Cesaro. Oh, and Cesaro kind of walking all creepy all over Sheamus. Cesaro now. Oh, my God! European uppercut. On to Sheamus. Out of that big gorilla press. Cesaro wisely working over the legs of Sheamus. Not only will that hinder Sheamus's brogue kick, it's also a great weak spot for Cesaro's sharpshooter, paying homage to his fallen tag team partner, Tyson Kidd. Another uppercut to the Celtsman. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Snapmare to Cesaro. As Sheamus now continuing to just knee Cesaro down. Into the pin. 1. And Cesaro kicking out at the 1 count. Not going down that easily. As Sheamus hits a nice right hook. Oh, but Cesaro reversing. Irish whipping Sheamus into the corner, but Sheamus fighting out of it. Not wanting to get caught. Cesaro kicking multiple knees. Or kicking the knee multiple times. Jesus, what a flip. Hitting Sheamus with a lot of kicks here. Maybe sending some mind games here with Sheamus being a very master of the kicks, but hits the knee strike. Catching Cesaro off guard into the pin. 1. And Cesaro still kicking out immediately at the 1 count. Sheamus once again going for a kick. A little slow though after the injuries that Cesaro has dealt to him. Making it hard for him to make those kicks land off the ropes. Very European uppercut to Sheamus, who could be in serious trouble here. Oh, Cesaro holding his partner. Oh my God, what an uppercut. Cesaro now over the top rope. Did we really need this match? Listen. People were hyped for the match when it was announced. People are just down now because the rest of the pay-per-view has been bad. As Cesaro gets Sheamus up on his feet and gets sent inside. Flatliner from Cesaro as he deadlifts Sheamus up. Oh! Still holding on, though. Oh, Cesaro showing off his impressive strength here. Just manhandling the Celtic Warrior with ease. And Cesaro now gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, just put Sheamus away with ease. Easy peasy win for Cesaro. Brutalizing Sheamus there. And that's a big win for the Swiss Cyborg. Yeah, you know, good job. For us, it was like, did we even need this match? So Cesaro decided to bring it home. Man, it's like Cesaro and Sheamus, but just before they became the Bar.
Here is your winner, Cesaro.
Cesaro very proud of his win here. Big win. Slap the titty. Slap it again. Big win. I do like the formation of how the Bar came together. Yeah, it was nice. I like their goodbye to Mick Foley. Look at him go. I hate that Cesaro and Sheamus never got a real breakup. In real life, they just decided he was in Nakamura's tag team now. Anyway, thanks for coming, Sheamus. On to the next match. Here we go. Listen. I think Sheamus got hurt. No, he did. He did. But they still just never even tried to wrap it up. They were just like, alright, Sheamus is hurt. Cesaro, you're a different tag team now. Okay, listen. This is... I promise you. Once... We got one more. We got one more match that might stress us all out, and then it's free sailing with fun matches, alright? Because it's time for the World Tag Team Championship match. The only ones versus Bowser and Goldberg. And Curtis Axel has declared, if Ricochet and AJ Styles win via countout, Ricochet will never get a tag title opportunity ever again. This isn't fun. I just want to... Listen. This is the Little Jimmy entrance, so it's kind of weird. But I just want to acknowledge how fucking well-timed that clap was to the one and only. That was unreal. Ah, bullets. Duck. Isn't wrestling supposed to be fun? Wrestling hasn't been fun in years. It's kind of sad. This is always pretty much a tag guy now. I get why, because the team's gonna really good, but he's a good singles competitor too. Yeah, pretty much. And here they come. The champions. The men who are to be very feared here in the tag division, the Killmongers, the World Tag Team Champs, Goldberg and Bowser. I wish we could just give Cesaro a manager. I mean, they kind of did with Sami Zayn. But also, I kind of don't want Sami Zayn to be a manager. Nor do I want him to be a heel. Hammers made from my money. Correct.
At a combined weight of 870 pounds, the Acolytes.
So, anyone care to take a prediction on this match? Killmongers destroy them, rip them apart? The only ones actually win, or the only ones win via countout? Wasn't Cesaro with Heyman? He was... I wasn't watching at that time, though. I just know it happened. The Bludgeon Brothers sucked. I mean, the gimmick sucked. They should have just remained the Wyatt family, but I like Rowan and Harper. Yeah, like, as a team, too, I liked them. But they really fucked up the Bludgeon Brothers. Like, creative fucked up the Bludgeon Brothers as a gimmick. Because they didn't do anything. And we're starting off with Bowser and Ricochet. And if you'll remember, AJ Styles, in their original match against the Killmongers where they won via countout, AJ Styles, he refused to fight Bowser because of his love of the Super Mario games. He's a big Bowser fan. Super kick from Ricochet. And so Ricochet said, fine. If everything's going to be on the line for me, if I could lose my tag title shots, I'll be the one to fight Bowser. Oh, Bowser not afraid to take a shot at AJ Styles, though. Bowser now sending him in the corner and just faking him out. Throwing him in the corner again. What do you mean what happened to the audience? They went silent. They were in shock that Bowser would sucker punch AJ Styles like that. They couldn't believe it. Oh my god, Bowser's killing Ricochet. Styles begging for the tag. He's like, please, I need revenge. Styles is ready to fight Bowser. After Bowser, and AJ Styles is mad. He's going after him. AJ Styles didn't want to attack his childhood hero. Something weird happened with the game audio. Is it still happening, or was it a temporary thing? Drop kick to Bowser, who's still standing. Ricochet has to be careful here. Ricochet can't get a count out. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so we're fine now, though. Shooting star press. Ricochet needs to get Bowser back in the ring. I want to make it... Alright, Curtis Axel wanted to clarify real quick. It's if they win via countout or if it's draw via countout. If either one happens. And we've informed Scooter of this. So he can inform the wrestlers. Draw or win via countout. And Ricochet never gets a tag title match ever again. Big elbow from Ricochet. Oh, win for the RKO. It's like the audience went very quiet and some moves weren't making audio. That is weird. And Bowser finally tagging Goldberg for the first time this match. As Ricochet planning something big here. Oh my god! Now that's a way to take out Goldberg. Ricochet's taking this match super seriously. I don't even know. That was like it was a DDT into the air. Like it was like it was going to be a DDT on the ring apron, but he missed and his shoulder went in the ring apron. And Goldberg's mad now. And you know what this means, right? Goldberg, oh my god, could intentionally get a draw via countout. Just to screw Ricochet over. What if Goldberg intentionally gets counted out? Goldberg could do it. Goldberg could screw Ricochet over. That might be what Goldberg's trying to do. Ricochet, you need to get him out of there. Oh no. Oh no. Did Goldberg get Ricochet stuck? Goldberg, you madman. Ricochet's running. He's begging. He's fleeing. And they both make it back in the ring. Ricochet knows. Ricochet knows the rules. Goldberg fighting back now. Irish whipping. Ricochet into the corner. Oh god, what a headbutt. And now the tag made. Both these men bouncing Ricochet off the ropes into a double back body drop toss. And the pin now on Ricochet. 1, 2. But Ricochet kicking out. AJ Styles has still not been in this match. They have just been tearing Ricochet apart. I mean, he has been fighting, putting on a good fight, though. Hurricane Rana. Don't let Ricochet confuse you for someone who hasn't been trying. Standing shooting star press. And now, Ricochet telling Styles he needs to do it. He needs to take that anger and he needs to fight his childhood hero, Bowser. And this might be a lot easier for Styles to do after Bowser sucker punched him. Pele kick as AJ Styles now going to the top rope. Frog splash to Bowser. But Bowser rolling through. Styles now with the neck breaker able to connect. Ricochet, the count out calls for you. Bowser looking to tag in the pinch hitter Goldberg again. But instead, oh, backbreaker from AJ Styles. Looking to become the champ that runs the camp. Oh! Elbow busting Bowser open. But Bowser spinning him around. Oh my god. I don't know what you would call that. Kind of a German suplex, but not really. To AJ Styles. Oh, Bowser! He's going Giga Bowser! Oh, Giga Bowser rush! To AJ Styles. And now the tag into Spear. So Bowser can recharge, and here comes Ricochet. As Styles needs to rest after getting hit with that Hurricane Rana to Goldberg. Tiger suplex, thank you. I always get Tiger and Butterfly mixed up. I always think Tiger is like the pedigree stance. Oh my god. Catching Goldberg, whatever that move is. Styles had enough rest after the Giga Rush. And now, vertical suplex, kind of. More, it's kind of a brain buster, I'm not really sure. And now Styles picking Goldberg up. Oh, what a power bomb. Could Styles get the pin on Goldberg? Multiple quick strikes here. Clothesline taking Goldberg down. Is Goldberg looking to get the pin on Bowser? Styles not going to let it happen. But Goldberg now throwing Styles over the top rope. And punches him away. Goldberg getting pumped up. Now this is where Ricochet does not want these two to be, because if Styles wins or gets a draw by countout, Ricochet still loses his shot at ever getting a tag title. Goldberg getting real pumped up on the outside here. As Styles tries to fight back, Goldberg not going to let it happen. Running STO on the outside. And Styles knows. Styles fighting for his partner Ricochet, getting Goldberg back in the ring. Goldberg steps out. Goldberg's really trying to get the count out here. Goldberg playing the mind games. But Ricochet fighting back with the hit out of nowhere. Oh, I thought he was going for the phenomenal forearm, but it was a neck breaker. That was still a really cool blockbuster. Nonetheless, that would have been the perfect phenomenal forearm. Goldberg no selling. Styles not going to let it happen as he has Goldberg up. Oh my god. Spinning slam from the fireman carry. Goldberg with the headbutt. Takes Styles down. Clotheslines him over the top rope. Goldberg really wants to count out. Goldberg wants revenge on the Only Ones for making these two look like fools. But Styles, he's not letting it happen. On the rope again, no. Goldberg back up from behind. Rainmaker from AJ Styles. And Styles working over the arm here, trying to snap it out of socket. Styles up on the rope. Bowser wants the tag. Styles wants the phenomenal forearm, but Goldberg, he can't see it either. He's passed out. Goldberg crawling for the tag, but he's not going to be able to do it. Styles realizing what Goldberg's going for, and he's cutting him off, not going to let it happen. Enziguri to Bowser, takes them both out. Brilliant move by AJ Styles, makes the tag to Ricochet now. What a veteran play by AJ Styles, taking both team members out. Oh, went for the RKO. Went for the gunshot. But now, Tequila Sunrise from Ricochet. Goldberg able to fight back. Impossible. Big clothesline from the legend Goldberg. But Styles has him flatliner. Ricochet has him flatliner. Dragging Goldberg center of the ring. This is the biggest beating Goldberg's taken in a while. 1, 2, and Bowser was just able to break up the pin before Styles could grab him. Big punch from Ricochet as he has Goldberg on the ropes. Clothesline. Oh no, Ricochet. Ricochet, what are you doing? Get out of the way, Scooter. Tope dive. Onto Goldberg. One and only. But Ricochet needs to make sure not to get a count out here. Unrealistic. Oh, Goldberg fighting back. Belly to belly on the outside. Goldberg now throwing Ricochet into the ring. Goldberg's ready. Tag made to AJ Styles. Oh, Goldberg's pumped up. He's getting ready. He's just screamed, AJ Styles, you're next. But Styles isn't going to take any of it. Oh, both of them dodging clotheslines. Clotheslining Goldberg to the outside. Preposterous. Styles has Goldberg up. Goldberg fighting back. Kick to Goldberg. Another punch. What's he going to do here? On the outside. Oh, suplex neck breaker. Styles throwing up the 2 sweet, but he's got to be careful. It's a 5 count in their corner. It was this Goldberg's trap the whole time. Olympic knee breaker. Did Goldberg just trick Styles into his trap? Styles, you fool. Trying to throw Goldberg aside. Styles getting back in the ring. Could break up the count here. Styles, no! Oh, he remembered. Styles remembered. Styles remembered. Do it. Give in. Goldberg reversing. Goldberg really playing for the count out here. But Styles throws him into Bowser. Bowser blocking Goldberg. Styles trying to get him in the ring, but Goldberg won't let it happen. The teamwork here between the Killmongers to try and get the count out loss. Styles doesn't know what to do. He's sweating. He should have never thrown Goldberg to the outside. Styles just waiting and watching. Doesn't know what to do. Just kicking him. No, Styles, are you getting angry? 8 count. No, Styles, you fool. Styles, giving into the anger. The 9 count. He's running. Styles, you dead. Styles, 10. Oh, Ricochet screaming. He can't believe it. Ricochet screaming. Did you see the anger in Ricochet? And just like that, Goldberg's trick succeeded. Ricochet can never have a tag title shot ever again. After everything Ricochet did, Styles gave into his anger. And you can see it. No, he's yelling at. They're getting into an argument. Oh God, you look at the anger in Ricochet's face. Oh, he doesn't even want to be seen. He can't believe this. He's so mad. And while the only ones may get the win and are still undefeated 3-0, the Killmongers don't take the loss, and they are still the World Tag Team Champions. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on now, a match that I'm sure we've all been excited for. That's right, it's the backstage brawl for the WWE Global Championship. Edge versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre won an Aztec Battle Royal. That match was actually pretty great. That was like one of the most like ring psychology matches we've had in a while. McIntyre won the Aztec Battle Royal to get this number one contendership. Edge on his global tour, defending the title every week. You have to imagine Edge has to be pretty tired and weak going into this match. Oh, and they're fighting. It's a House of Horrors match. No entrances for this match. You don't know where they're going to fight inside the Rift, and it turns out it's inside the House of Horrors. This is a House of Horrors match. I had no idea what it was going to be until it started. And they're getting right off into it. The Rift has taken them to the House of Horrors. The countouts were part of the story instead of a match killer. Oh my God, Drew McIntyre's just tearing Edge apart. Now with the ground and pound on Edge. As he now gets Edge up to his feet. Now Edge, he's been defending his title every week in regular singles matches, but he did win it in a backstage brawl in the Wasteland against Oney Lorcan, also defeating Sami Zayn. And Edge now has the Bone Club, but Drew McIntyre saw what that Bone Club did to Robbie Rotten, who's still missing. And he's not going to let that happen to him. Whose house is this? It's a house created purely from the combined nightmares of Drew McIntyre and Edge. Big backbreaker to Drew. Oh, but Drew able to dodge. And now Drew picks him up. Pile driver on the wood floor. The thing about backstage brawls is you win via knockout. And that could give Edge the extra disadvantage for all the matches he's been in, because he's more likely to take a hit and get passed out. Both these men, I believe, actually undefeated. I would like to double check this. As they're... Oh! He hit Drew McIntyre with the Bone Club. That could be bad news for Drew McIntyre, and he's keeping it. But Drew McIntyre actually has been defeated. Drew McIntyre is 2-1. Edge is 4-0. He is on a winning streak. It's on a Drew match without a wacky... Oh my God! Execution on the couch! Oh my God! Edge hitting him with that Bone Club several times and hitting the execution on the couch! Knocking Drew McIntyre out. We know how devastating that Bone Club is. And it really weakened Drew McIntyre. Edge taking the victory. 5-0. That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute now. What is Oney Lorcan at? Hold up a minute. Oney Lorcan's 1-1 and then lost via count out. Oh, because Edge had matches ending count outs. That's why. Drew McIntyre, listen. He wasn't ready for the House of Horrors. It got to him. On the couch. That must be a cheap couch. Listen, the horrors, they got to him. The spooks got to in Drew McIntyre's mind. He slipped up. Edge knew. Edge learned from the Robbie Rotten jump how powerful that Bone Club was. They fought over it, and Edge had the advantage. And now it's time, speaking of a House of Horrors, it's time for just a hell of a rivalry. Finally, a match to come to a head. An absolutely insane match. I can't believe we're doing something like this. Buddy Murphy versus Kofi Kingston. An eye for an eye. This all started when Kofi Kingston and Buddy Murphy had a hellacious match on the very first episode of Starfall. Kofi Kingston just repeatedly hit the Trouble in Paradise over and over again, refusing to pin Buddy Murphy. Kofi Kingston having snapped, gone psycho after losing the New Day, after being sucked in the meteor, and he wanted blood. He wanted to kill Buddy Murphy. But Buddy Murphy, he stood strong. He fought to the very end, and he beat Kofi Kingston. And for weeks after that, Kofi Kingston just kept jumping Buddy Murphy week after week, injury after injury, until finally Buddy Murphy called him out. He said, "You want blood? I'll give you blood. We're going to settle this at Backlash with an eye for an eye. The only way to win this match is to rip your opponent's eyeball out of the socket. Permanently. You must sever them. The eye must come clean out. No reattachments." The loser of this match will lose. Yes, anything goes. There's no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts. You can do anything you want and use anything you want to remove the eye. And of course, Ultra bringing up a great point. Solid Snake wanted to fight Buddy Murphy, was so impressed with Buddy Murphy. The Lord of Darkness champion wanted to face him on the Go Home show. And Buddy Murphy had an incredible match against the champion, who had to use a super kick off the top rope to put Buddy Murphy away. And honestly, a lot of people believe that Solid Snake used that match as a way to teach Buddy Murphy some self-defense subtly, to help Buddy Murphy get better. I think Solid Snake respects, we know Solid Snake respects Buddy Murphy, and I think he wanted Buddy Murphy to go into this match prepared for Kofi. He's rooting for Buddy Murphy. That's what we all suspect. This absolute madman, this sick freak Kofi Kingston. We don't even know where he's getting those pancakes from. Nobody's seen him cook pancakes in months. Dunk's a very sleepy, snoozy boy. Oh, chumpkins. Oh, chumpkins. Some poggers for Dunks in the chat. Excuse me. Those pancakes are made of Murphy's blood. What a sick freak. Oh, but the crowd's eating them up. Oh, my God. Oh, I wonder what Kofi's I wonder what Kofi's ingredient is. How do you make it, Kofi? He says, "It's a secret." Alright. Here we go. Eye for an eye. Kofi Kingston versus Buddy Murphy. The crowd chanting for Kofi to kill. The crowd loves to see Kofi kill. It's a ravaged crowd. These are the best kept ingredients. Buddy Murphy with a reversal here. Now getting Kofi Kingston up. Oh, what's Murphy doing? Oh! Slamming him down. You can hear Jose chanting Kofi. Kick to the gut. Wait, no way. No way. Oh my God, I thought he was going to hit Murphy. I honestly God, I thought he was hitting Murphy's Law right out of the gate. Big clothesline there from Buddy Murphy as Kofi Kingston rolls to the outside. These two trying to play a very careful game. In and out. I like to imagine in the meteor, people are calling for Kofi to kill. That's my kayfabe for it, too. Oh, Kofi, he's taunting, and Buddy Murphy's gonna grab him. He says, there's no taunts here. This is a serious match, you weirdo. I'm gonna rip your eye clean out. And the Aftermath fans are just confused. Yeah, exactly. The Starfall fans are chanting Kofi for Kofi to kill. The Aftermath fans are like, oh, what a fucking weirdo. Yeah, no, the Aftermath fans are chanting for Kofi because they're hyped for him. They don't know what's wrong with him. Starfall fans are like, come on, buddy. Come on, just kill him, buddy. Just get him out of here. We're so scared. That's a good point. Big knee from Buddy Murphy. But Kofi gets right back up. Unstoppable. Oh, no. Was he going to try and extract the eye? Oh, no, he's punching the gut first. In the distance, that's Frosty foretold. Kofi. Dude, Scooter, you might want to get out of here. You might lose an eye, Scooter. This could get deadly. A ghost. A ghost. Oh, they're going in and out. They're trying to catch each other off guard. Buddy Murphy went for the punch. Oh, and he got him. He got Kofi with it. Kofi now. No, what a body. This is the best body slam I've ever seen. I'm in no audience. Oh, yeah, Jose said he was getting tested earlier. Yeah, he's just getting tested to see if he's all good now. It's okay. Oh, I thought he was doing the SOS float over DDT or flip over DDT. Oh no, Kofi Kingston, the first one to try and grab a weapon. What's he going to try and use to extract his eye? Oh, a pitchfork with a pumpkin on it. He says, no, the pumpkin blocks the pitchfork. That won't get the eyeball out. Big back body drop. As Kofi now flipping Buddy Murphy over. Oh no, Kofi. Chanting, eat his eyes! Eat his eyes! I have 2 bars of connection. Rip. Buddy Murphy. Oh no, he's hurt. Buddy Murphy's hurt. Oh my god. It could be a re-aggravated injury. DDT. This could be bad news for Buddy Murphy as Kofi Kingston goes up to the top rope. Buddy Murphy could be in a bad place. Elbow drop to the best kept secret. And oh, they're booing Kofi. Oh, they hate it. Aftermath people don't cheer for this monster. Oh, I think the crowd's turning on Kofi. I think the crowd's turning on Kofi. Boom drop. I think they realized what's happening here. I think the moment Kofi started chanting, eat his eyes. Look, they're cheering for Buddy now. They actually are. The moment Kofi started chanting, eat his eyes, they realized he was a freak. Buddy Murphy trying to choke Kofi out again. Big punch to the gut. Let's go. Kick to the gut. Buddy Murphy. Oh no! SOS! Oh, congratulations, Jose, for testing negative on COVID. Let's go. Big news. Big wins here tonight on Backlash. Lots of winners here. Oh, Buddy Murphy now looking to get a weapon to extract the eye for Kofi. What will he choose? Oh, what a sharp robotic sledgehammer. That's a good extracting tool. Oh, he's trying to break Kofi's leg so he can't hit the Trouble in Paradise. Buddy Murphy played a smart game here. Break the legs, then extract the eye. He knows that the Trouble in Paradise aims for the head, tries to knock the eye out of the socket. Kofi's confused. He might be blinded. Kofi might be in trouble. Oh, robotic sledge to advantage. What is that? It's a robotic pointed sledgehammer. A perfect tool for removing the stairs. That's an even better place. Oh, he's going to use the pumpkin. He says, you idiot, there's a pitchfork in this pumpkin. I'll use it against you. Oh, he keeps missing, though. Buddy needs the manga Ibitsu. Oh, not going to let Kofi Kingston get him. Throwing Kofi down. What is Buddy Murphy doing? Getting back in the ring. Maybe just buying himself some time. Oh, Buddy read the manga Ibitsu. Big stomp there. As he gets it up. Oh, chop to Kofi Kingston. Into a Hurricane Rana. Oh, and that's going to do some damage. Look at Kofi. If you look close at Kofi, it looks like he's squeezing his eyes shut. His eyes might already be injured. Big punch to the eye of Kofi Kingston. Kingston's eyes might already be hurt. Kofi might be in trouble. This might be good for Buddy Murphy here. And very bad for Kofi. Buddy Murphy taunting Kofi Kingston now. Is this first blood? No, it's eye for an eye. You gotta rip your opponent's eye. I'm sure there will be blood when someone's eye gets ripped out. Oh, Kofi's stopping the pumpkin from making a connection. And Buddy Murphy's stopping it. Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! Did you hear that? Kofi's back up, though. Oh, God, he's so dazed. He's got it now. Oh, punched out of the way. Smart move by Buddy Murphy. Throwing him back in the ring. Kofi's having trouble seeing. Buddy Murphy went for the Kamagoye. Buddy caught him. Neck breaker. Kind of. As Buddy Murphy throws down. Pumpkin to the head. Look how bent the pumpkin is. Buddy Murphy now from behind. Throwing him back in. Doesn't want to let Kofi get another weapon. Punch to the shoulder blade. Kick to the gut. He's doing it for the first time ever. Murphy's Law. But the Murphy's Law, it's not going to rip his eye out. The crowd's going wild for Murphy's Law. They're so excited to see it for the first time ever. They're going wild for Buddy Murphy. The crowd loves him. Uppercut to Buddy Murphy. Kofi dazed. He's blinded. He can barely see. He's taking too much damage to the eyes. Kingston now with the snapmare. Kick to the back. Off the ropes. Into the boom drop. Oh. But no. He's still in it. Buddy Murphy's still holding on. But he's clearly taking some damage. As Kingston... Is that a fishing line? Oh, he's trying to fish for Buddy Murphy's eyes. He's trying to fish for... Oh. And Buddy Murphy... He's gonna fish for Kofi's eyes if that's how he wants to do it. Oh my God, monkey flip on the stairs. The match is still going. The Scooter called it early. He thought the eye was missing. Don't do it, Kofi. Oh God, the fishing line to the back. Oh God. No, please. He's trying to hook Buddy Murphy's eyeball. Buddy Murphy might be hurt. Buddy Murphy's in bad shape. What's Kofi doing? Is Kofi taking a victory lap? Oh no. Oh no. What is Kofi doing? Kofi's got the pumpkin. Kofi's got the pumpkin. Get out of there, Buddy Murphy. Get out of there. Oh, Kofi's running. Run, buddy. He doesn't know where he is. He's getting out of there. He's getting a chair. He says, I'll knock your eye clean. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that one was in the head, too. Oh, Lord. Oh, we're censoring it. You know what that means. Buddy Murphy back up, though. Dodges the pumpkin. From behind, German suplex. Oh, but a kick. Oh, no. Michinoku driver on the steel chair. Oh, the dude. Oh, God. 3 clones of me that don't talk. Get out of here. I'm gonna be sick. Oh, no. The fishing line. He really wants to hook Buddy Murphy's eye. He's lined up, too. No! Oh, God. Buddy Murphy turned his back at the right moment. Oh, God. He's trying to hook the eye with a fishing pole. Buddy Murphy got up, though. Stealing it away from him. Hitting Kofi Kingston in the gut. He's got Kofi up now, though. But Kofi throwing him in the ring. Buddy's in trouble. Buddy's in trouble from behind. Back body suplex. Oh, Kofi's getting hyped. But Buddy Murphy's holding on. He's still in this. He's still in this. Oh, no. Oh, no. What are you doing? Oh, God, the ropes. Oh, right on his face. Right on Buddy Murphy's face. No, not again. Not again. Boom drop. Boom drop. Oh, Lord. He's got him up. Don't do it. Drop kick to the head. Oh, but Murphy's up. Murphy's up. Murphy's up out of nowhere. Snapmare. He knew the trouble in paradise was coming. Kick to Kofi's back. Buddy Murphy was just waiting for the right moment. Oh, they're locking up. They're locking up. Kofi pushing him aside. Another snapmare attempt. Kick to the eye. Oh, spinning neck breaker. Kofi's so tired. So blind. I think they're both blinded at this point. Oh, no. SOS onto his head. Oh, God, the eye popped right out. The eye just went flying into the crowd. The SOS just crumpled Buddy Murphy's head so hard. His eye, I think the fishing rod dislodged the eye, and the SOS sent the eye flying out. I think Buddy Murphy's eye was just barely in socket. Oh my god, the crowd vomiting, the entire crowd vomiting as the eye just went flying into the crowd. Don't show the oh good, we cut away. Thank God we cut away. Buddy Murphy's eye, we gotta get the EMTs to Buddy Murphy. He's already out of here. We've already gotten Buddy Murphy out of here. Buddy Murphy has just had an eye ripped out of his head. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. And we will be right back after these messages. Alright, sorry, I got fucking distracted. Alright, listen, you're always fucking yelling at me. You're like, I don't want to see this wrestling match. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, listen. I booked this match in advance. We can't skip over it. We're almost to the end. Oh, the SOS knocked Buddy Murphy's eyeball out. This is so unrealistic. A fucking cube just killed 4 people, alright? It's time for Randy Orton versus Braun Strowman. I can't believe you ripped off the cube gimmick. Really? Can you really not believe that? Really? Really? So anyway, Randy Orton's never won a single match in his entire life. Randy Orton sucks. He's a bad wrestler. He's 0-3. He attacked Drew McIntyre. Beat him up, and then he tried to fight Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman beat him up. And so now Randy Orton's fighting Braun Strowman. It should have been 2 out of 3 first blood. Hey, brother, you can't do that. Because once someone bleeds, the game won't let them bleed again. If Jinzo collects 3 souls, he'll become a real boy. I know this pay-per-view sucks. I know. The Viper. Randy Orton never won a single match, making his way to the ring. Frosty, don't let one match ruin the pay-per-view. Frosty's kind of hated most of the pay-per-view. He's hated a lot of the pay-per-view. Frosty's been very vocally unhappy with the pay-per-view. He was mad the tag match got restarted. He hated the cube. He hated the greatest wrestling match ever. Because he was mad it didn't count and got restarted. He hated the ending to Eye for an Eye. We were all kinda, we were all kinda tilted by the opening getting fucked up. Nobody seemed to give a shit about the Terabyte match. What else was there? Drew and Edge was pretty universally liked. I thought people would be mad at how short it was. Everyone's like, oh, that was pretty fun. Oh, what a finish. I mean, Lorcan and fucking Black ended a count. That sucked. I'll tell you, that sucked. I mean, a lot of what I've said sucked. So I mean, I kind of think it was a shit pay-per-view. Also, this is gonna be a 4-hour B show. I missed the Terabyte match, dude. There's only 3 matches left. It's literally just this and the 2 world titles. This was meant as the come down match after Eye for an Eye. Because I didn't think the entire show would be one giant come down. Big chop there by Braun. I'm pretty sure this is only going to be a 3-hour show, because there's only 2 singles matches after this one. It's just, it was like a 4-hour stream because the whole first part broke. The pay-per-view itself, once it's edited, will probably only be about 3 hours. Which is still longer than I planned, but we also restarted 2 matches. So, big knee to Randy Orton. Alright, does a single person think this will be Randy Orton's first win? Big slammy. Deku very decisively won. He was the only person to get any pinfalls, and he pinned both challengers once. Oh shit, my coat. My coat. He's got no chance. No chance in hell. And Strowman throws him aside. Does a single person care about this match? I think Braun Strowman cares about beating the shit out of Randy Orton. What the fuck? Oh, torture rack from Braun. Looking for the submission here on the Legend Killer, who he somehow got around. I don't know how you get a rope break on that. But Randy Orton, he's a veteran. He managed to do it. Thez press onto Braun Strowman. Who won the Edge match? Edge hit the Execution DDT onto a couch and beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre. So Edge won. Oh my! What the hell was that? Running DDT, busting Randy Orton open. If this match was earlier, I would have cared. Yeah, this was a mistake. I thought we could have used a small come-down match, but I planned incorrectly. Stun gun! Dude, it's just a squash. Just let Braun get his squash. That's clearly what this is. Just get us like a snack or something while Braun squashes Randy Orton. Yeah, Edge versus Drew McIntyre was a House of Horrors match. Randy Orton Irish whipping Braun Strowman now. Big hip toss. Randy, you have no right to be taunting right now. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's not doing it. Oh, yeah, I honest to God, I forgot Cesaro versus Sheamus. Listen, Cesaro versus Sheamus was a mistake. I was trying to do some long-term storytelling, but everyone was already down on the whole fucking show and didn't want to give it a chance, so I scrapped it. I scrapped the storytelling. Unless Braun becomes a shooting star and gets RKO'd, I have no interest. Neck backbreaker from Randy Orton. There's Orton taunting. Crowd hates him. Crowd doesn't give a shit. Crowd's fucking going to sleep. They hate this shit. Bad pay-per-view. All ruined. Big punches from Braun Strowman. Oh, fuck. What the I don't even remember what he calls this. Rope break again. Randy Orton really good at the rope breaks. As Braun Strowman now going for the pin. 1, 2. Randy Orton kicking out. All trying to pick Braun up, but Braun not going to let that happen. Scooping Randy up. Running power slam. Bring it home. Rope break. I feel bad for Braun. Double chop to Randy Orton. Dude, I wish. Randy Orton fighting back, though. Big clothesline. Braun Strowman, no selling. Oh! The Viper's Vice! His new submission! Viper's Vice locked in. To Braun Strowman. Oh, he just grabs the leg and rips it away. Big towering takedown from Braun. Randy Orton so tired of being a jobber. The one pay-per-view match he gets, he's starting to make a comeback and no one gives a shit. Everyone says, fuck you, Randy. You should have stayed down for the pin. He's never... Oh, RKO to Braun Strowman! Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Braun kicks out of the RKO. Braun now hitting Randy with the headbutt. Randy fighting back. Snapmare to Strowman. As Randy now gets Strowman up. into a neck breaker, and it connects. Randy Orton trying to turn this match around. The legend killer, Randy Orton, sees his prey, and he's going in for it. He's finally gotten some offense in, and Brock throws him into the stairs. Randy punching Braun hard in the face, but Strowman kicking him. Oh, Strowman Express runs him down. Uh-oh. Oh no, the chat's not happy about this. Do you think Orton can hit the RKO out of Braun's Power Slam? In real life, yes. Video game, no. Braun Saka Street Cutter to the outside. Braun getting Orton up, though. Throwing him into the stairs. 7 count. But they are out of the corner now. Elbow drop onto Randy Orton. As he gets Orton up the 8 count. And Randy throwing him in the stairs. Randy going inside. 9. Randy's not taking the count out. Randy says, no! None of you are going to boo my match. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. Oh, God, my knee. I'm not a loser. Stop it. The crowd just chanting loser at Randy Orton. He's like, stop it. He's screaming. Stop. What are you guys doing? I'm a legend. Knock it off. Randy Orton trying to stop Braun punching Randy in the gut and throwing him in the ring. Orton, you fucking heel. Punch to the face. Reverse choke slam. He's like, no, please. Reverse choke slam to Randy Orton. And the one-armed pin. 1, 2. Oh, no, he kicked out. Oh, God, I wish that was it. Oh, Braun's going to kill him. He's got Randy Orton up. Oh, no, clothesline. Oh, ducking under. Tossing Randy Orton aside. What are you doing? Spine buster to Randy Orton. Oh, no. Oh, God. Braun Saka Street Cutter. Into the pin. 1, 2. No. Randy kicks out still. He's like, no, I'm not a loser. Stop it. My mom's watching this pay-per-view. Stop yelling at me. No, please. Why? Reverse chokeslam to Randy Orton. One-handed pin. He says, you're going down, brother. Oh, you're going down to one hand. No, I won't do it. Oh, the crowd's mad. They said, stay down, loser. Oh, he ducked the clothesline. Randy Orton fighting back. Chop to Strowman into the neck breaker. Oh. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, punch him, Braun. Oh my God. What? Oh God, Orton's like, what have I done? I didn't mean to do it. What have I done? Oh, he can't believe it. He can't believe what he's done. Oh, he can't believe it. He's in shock. Oh God, Brusho's getting back up. Oh God, eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Oh God, he was so shocked at what happened. The voices in Randy Orton's head made him do something he regretted. Oh God. He didn't even hype it up either. He just did the punt kick. He could have won. Yeah, you see guys, I'm pretty good now. Elbow drop to Braun Strowman. Probably would have. 7 count. Orton's got Braun up. What are you doing, Randy? Side Russian leg sweep. 8 count. Randy Orton stomping him. 9 count. Orton, what are you doing? In the ring, he's taking the count out victory. He took the count out victory. No, he didn't want the count out victory. He's like, no, my first one was a count out. No, wireless controller disconnected. No replays for the Randy Orton match. Randy Orton's first ever win. And it's via countout. And he doesn't get a replay. Randy Orton with this. Justin, he's like, no, God, my first win ever was stupid. I didn't want the count out. Everyone hated my match. I didn't get any replays. Ah! Randy Orton, very upset with how that match went for him. But I think he does get his first win via countout. And we saw something in Randy Orton there. Yeah, starting with the next pay-per-view, all countouts are going to be turned off. They're not going to be false count anywhere, but all countouts will be turned off. I know, Dunks, I know. Randy Orton, we saw him. We saw him go to that place. We saw a side of Randy Orton we've never seen before there. Yeah, I would have changed it for this pay-per-view if I could have. And now it's time for the first of two main events. First up is the Lord of Darkness Championship match. Solid Snake versus Elias. I could do 20 count. Should I, though? I'll leave it up to you. Do we ever want to count out again after this first month of Universe? Ever? Unless, like, there's, like, a plot reason for it. Big Drinky from Dunks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, if you'll recall, Elias... Oh, shit!
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for... I said WWE stands for... Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
So now that that's finally over with, he means rift, not town. Well, remember, it's a specific town that was sucked into the rift. Isn't that right, Donuts? He said that's right. That's factually correct. Thank you. He said this to me over his walkie-talkie that he has at all times. Okay, non-kayfabe, he's crawling into my lap. Hello, baby. Oh, baby boy, he's here for the main events. Dunk said, I came down to ringside looking for Almas. I heard he was on the pay-per-view, but I've been asleep for 3 hours. Hope I didn't miss him. What do you mean he was the champion and lost? Dunks, you can go out after this match. I make you promise, okay? Okay. Thank you. Is there audio? Yeah, his music's just quiet. But this isn't the main event. Yeah, but Dunks can be outside while the main event happens. Like, I'm going to let him out after this match, and then we'll watch the main event. I'll bring him in afterwards. God, Snake better retain. So if you'll recall, okay, please get out of my lap, Dunks, or at least move over. Elias got this title match when he made Snake deactivate his Twitter by sending Snake tons of inappropriate tweets and dirty messages and unsolicited pictures. And Snake, he just didn't want to deal with him anymore. He deleted his Twitter. A lot of people have been complaining about Elias lately. They really hope Snake just breaks his neck here tonight. And Elias, he's really been getting under Snake's skin. And so Snake just wants to give him the title match, get him out of the way, and just put him down for good. Kiss the Bubba. People are real excited for this match. I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically about chat, who's not excited about this, or if you're talking about the audience in-game. Why is Elias so over? Why is Elias so over? Oh my god, Elias starting out strong with the arm drag, followed by a drop kick, but now Solid Snake and the offense. On the takedown immediately. What's the medical report on Buddy Murphy? He's missing a fucking eye. There's your Buddy Murphy medical report. I hope it's what you were hoping for. I missed all the hype up for both title matches. Nice submission move there for Solid Snake. Listen, you might like Seth Rollins and Freddy Krueger more without the hype for it. This is very exciting. People don't care about Elias and Snake because it barely had hype. Dude, the main event was more about getting Buddy Murphy over for his match than it was Solid Snake of the Go Home show. Elias now looking for a big suplex here. Taking Solid Snake down. I have to ask. What the fuck is Drift Away? He has like 3 moves that all used to be Drift Away. What do I do? Do I just call them all Drift Away? Do I just, like, Drift Away V1, Drift Away V2, Drift Away, Drift-er away, Drift Awayer, Drift Closer, the Dick Pic? What do you want me to call him? The crowd is dead, actually. The crowd is, like, legit dead. Look at the crowd! They like, chanted walk. It's like an actual Elias match. They got so hyped chanting walk with Elias at the start, and now everyone's on their fucking hands. Oh, he's trying to get the crowd ready. He said, don't worry, this match won't be long. No, he has 2 neck breakers, though. Guys, he has 2 neck breakers. Because he's got, like, the Crossroads style. He's got, like, the generic Crossroads-esque move that everyone does. And then he also has, like, the suplex neck breaker kind of thing. Which, the one of them is the old Drift Away, one of them is the current Drift Away. So I don't know what I'm supposed to call which one. Yeah, the swinging neck breaker is the current one. I'm saying they're both Drift Away. They're different Drift Aways. Luthez pressed the Solid Snake. As Elias now from behind. DDT. Solid Snake's busted open. Hold up a minute. Hold up, the champ has been busted open by Elias with that DDT pretty early on in the match. This could be bad if they just call them both Drift Away. Call one potato, I don't know. Oh, Dunks. Uh-oh. Things are looking bad for the champion. Did Buddy Murphy put up a bigger fight than we thought? Did Buddy Murphy weaken Solid Snake accidentally? Oh, never mind. Tactical takedown. Actually, the match might be over. 1, 2. Oh, Elias, the first man to kick out of the tactical takedown. As Solid Snake seeing a little red, both figuratively and literally. Call the Crossroads the Infinite Drifter? No, that's too fucking cool for Elias. What is Solid Snake doing? Solid Snake, what are you doing? Solid Snake! Oh, he's mad! Oh, he's mad! Solid Snake! Oh! Drop kick through the ropes. Oh, the crowd's getting into it. Snake making sure he puts on a show for the takedown. The crowd really getting behind Snake, trying to put on a show for the crowd. He's a real people pleaser. Everyone was sitting on their hands for the Elias match, but now that it's a Snake match, everyone's ready to see Elias die. But Elias now throwing Snake into the stairs. Oh! Reverse DDT. You invited to hang out, so you may leave early. That's fine. Only one match after this anyway. Drift towards. I'm just gonna call it. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Drift Closer. It works with Elias' weird scummy gimmick I gave him. Oh, he's got Solid Snake up. Fireman carry into a backbreaker. Oh no. Few that got back in. Oh, Dunks, he's panting. He's real worried about this match. He says, please, Solid Snake. Please. What is Elias doing? Oh, God. Massive power bomb to the champion. I can't believe Buddy Murphy weakened the champ this much without us realizing it. Snake was trying to keep his injuries hidden. Buddy Murphy did so well against him. Oh, rolling kick. Into the pin out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh, Elias kicking out. Snake can't believe it. He thought that was it. He thought he was going to catch Elias by surprise. He said, this is it. I'm ending it. Knee for face to knee. Oh, Snake calling in a big finale here. Hurricane Run on the concrete. Imagine if Murphy and Snake both lose. At least it makes sense they weakened each other. Irish whipping Elias into the corner. Snake, what are you going to do here? Oh, no. Oh, God, what are you doing, Snake? Snake, what is this? Springboard into a clothesline. Oh, my God, but a poke to the eyes. Elias just poked his eyes. Elias fighting dirty. But it's Snake not giving up that easily. Oh, God. Multiple punches. Taking Elias down. And now, rock bottom. Into the Anaconda Vice. Locked in and Elias taps. And Solid Snake retains the title. Pretty good finishing sequence here. As Solid Snake picks up a huge victory to retain the Lord of Darkness Championship, much deserved. But Elias can't be happy after everything, losing that match. Humiliated, embarrassed, revealed that he's a big pervert. And it's all Snake, still the champion. Alright, I'm going to let Dunks outside. I'll be right back for the main event. You know what? I like that idea, Ultra. I'm going to adjust it slightly, though. What do we do with name a character? It's useful for other games, just not for Universe. It's just, it's like Override, where it's only useful sometimes. But I'm not going to get rid of it. It is time now for the main event of the evening. Seth Rollins, the Messiah, versus the Nightmare Freddy Krueger in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Just wanna point out, by the way, that was Elias's first ever match here in Universe Mode. He got smoked. Smoked like a cigarette from Solid Snake, who's now 3-0. And the crowd really excited for this match. These two have been going at it for a long time. Really throwing jabs and barbs at each other. Trying to prove that one is more of a veteran than the other. These matches originally had a world title match on the first episode of Aftermath, but the Meteor shut the match down, causing it to end in a draw. Now Seth Rollins, he was accepting of this result, saying that the Meteor does everything for a reason, and that his time would come, and he knows that his time is now. Has the Mad Dog been seen? No, he was not on this pay-per-view. Kind of want Rollins to win as he has more of a gimmick. But he's got... Not on this show. You meant Roman Reigns. Correct. He was not here. Seth Rollins will have a hell of an uphill battle, though, as he faces, of course, the World Heavyweight Champion, Freddy Krueger. It was actually Seth Rollins who requested an Extreme Rules match. Specifically, he wanted a more violent match for them to settle their differences. And Freddy Krueger suggested Extreme Rules, and they were both content with it, ready to tear each other apart.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Nightmare.
There he is, the Nightmare, Freddy Krueger. He's been real tired of Seth Rollins' bullshit for the last month and ready to put him away once and for all. I have a I hate you. I have a question. Non-kayfabe question. Do you want me to read the news report from this show once this show is done, or at the start of Aftermath? Freddy Krueger now making his way up the stairs slowly. He knows. You know, he's shitting on Seth Rollins, but he knows. Ring Fit Adventure doing this. Hey, I get that. I get Ring Fit Adventure Sunday. At the start. Okay. Listen, he's been shitting on Seth Rollins. But he knows. He knows this is going to be a tough battle for him. And these two are now ready. This match is underway. Hey, oh, they both went for a super kick right out of the gate. Oh, jabbed him with his blade hand right out of the gate. And the pin won. And Seth Rollins kicking out. This match immediately barreling out of control. Look at the nightmare speed of Freddy Krueger. He's taking this extremely seriously. He is not messing around with the Messiah, Seth Rollins. Trying to kick out the knee of the Messiah. Sliding underneath him. Hurricane Rana sends him flipping. I think maybe Seth Rollins wasn't taking this as seriously as he should have. Big chop there. As Rollins now hits a big suplex. They both went for a super kick as soon as the match started and fell over. That's really the only thing you've missed. Big kick as Rollins immediately going for a weapon. He's the one that wanted the violence. He's the one that's going to take advantage of it. And Rollins pulling out a baseball bat for this Extreme Rules match. And Freddy Krueger stealing it from him. He doesn't want it. He doesn't need the baseball bat. And that might come back to bite Freddy Krueger. As Rollins now gets Krueger up to his feet. Float over neck breaker. Wasn't really a float over, but you get what I mean. Krueger now working over the head of Seth Rollins. No countouts, but it isn't fall count anywhere. You do have to finish it in the ring. As Rollins now, thrown to the steel stairs. Still throwing him aside. Just trying to find the right moment to strike. Freddy Krueger gonna get in the ring and wait him out. He knows he's got plenty of time, but he doesn't have plenty of patience at all. Thez press using his metal claw to just gouge at Seth Rollins' face. Damn, if only Buddy Murphy had that claw hand for his eye for an eye match. Any early predictions or favorites from the audience in this match? As Freddy Krueger really working over the arm of Seth Rollins here. Krueger playing very carefully, planning his moves delicately, and then hit him hard. Snapmare driver on the concrete. Things are looking very bad for Seth Rollins. Oh, he's in real pain. Ultras, I'm rooting for Scooter. Freddy Krueger now getting Rollins up. Oh my god! Gourdbuster GTS. The Gourdbuster go to sleep. He's putting Seth Rollins to sleep. That's when he's really able to strike. Rollins back up now though, sending Krueger into the stairs. This could be his chance at making a comeback. He's grabbing another weapon. Rollins knows he needs the weapons. What's he getting? Oh, he's getting a ladder, planning something. Oh god, Krueger missed. He ran at him and had to duck under the ladder. What's going to happen to Scooter after the pay-per-view? Well. I mean, I guess, I hope at some point when it's over we all go back to where we came from. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if it does, I guess Scooter goes back to where he came from, which was still inside the rift. Just an infinite black void. The only person not set free. Oh, big kicking! Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, no! It's been a bad enough pay-per-view. Freddy Krueger, get him out of there. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Freddy Krueger, get out of that corner. Oh, my God. You see that drop kick? That was an anime drop kick from Seth Rollins. Facebuster to the knee of Freddy Krueger. What sucks to be him. Krueger now walking all over Seth Rollins, taunting him, stomping him down, and now forcing him back up, back into the stairs. It's been basically all Freddy Krueger this entire match, just eviscerating Seth Rollins. But now Rollins fighting back, sending Krueger into the stairs. Is Rollins trying to get in the ring to buy himself some time? He's getting the baseball bat. He wants to use the baseball bat against Freddy Krueger now. Oh, and he does! Just clobbering him there. Krueger able to dodge that baseball bat, kicks Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins now sends him over the ladder. Rollins has Krueger up now, but Krueger able to counter him into the stairs. Rollins like, please, fucking so many stair shots. There's gotta be some internal bleeding for Seth Rollins. Looks like the crowd's starting to empty out a little bit. Trying to beat the rush hour. Oh, and I think they all see where this match is going. As Krueger now has Rollins up, but Rollins throw him in the ring. The only place to finish the match. We could be seeing the end of the match coming up here. Rollins is getting pumped up. Oh, Rollins making a comeback. Multiple elbow sling blade from Seth Rollins. As he goes to the outside, looking for another weapon. What's he got? A sledgehammer. Trying to put Freddy Krueger away now, but misses the sledgehammer shot. And Krueger knocks it away from him. Goes for the kick to the gut. Rollins not going to let it happen. Dragon screw leg whip. Rollins getting pumped up. Krueger's in the corner. Rollins now putting the knee to him, trying to choke Freddy Krueger out. Put him to sleep in a different way. Rollins now. Nice. Spinning heel kick. One of these men needs to hit their finisher at some point if they want to end this match. As Rollins has him up. What's he going for? Wait, what's this? Oh my god! Package suplex. As Rollins now was looking to maybe try and bust Freddy Krueger open, but he's able to escape from it. Rollins still fighting back though, still in this. But now Krueger, kick to the nuts, completely legal. Luthez press. Pummeling down, Seth Rollins busting him open with the claw hand. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh. Seth Rollins kicking out despite being busted open. But Krueger fighting back, reversing, kicking Rollins over. And now Krueger using a weapon himself, sledgehammer on Seth Rollins. Krueger's been avoiding weapons this whole time, saying he didn't need them, but now he's using them. Abdominal stretch from Seth Rollins. Instant replay of the blood. No! Oh god, hip toss on the sledgehammer. There's no time, we've run too long now. Dragon screw leg whip. Rollins getting another weapon. There's got to be something in here that can put Freddy Krueger away. The sledgehammer was close. Maybe the kendo stick can do it. Oh god, his arm. Oh god. Oh, maybe. I think the kendo stick will do it. Krueger's back up. Oh, his head. Oh my god, this might be it. We might have a new champion here. Roll through. Super kick. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins did it. New champion. New champion. Corey, that was one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen. That was shocking as highway robbery. Oh, no, Scooter. Scooter, no. Seth Rollins just ran off. He did it. Seth Rollins won the World Heavyweight Championship. And Krueger's pissed. And he knocked out Scooter. Thank you all for coming to Backlash. Sorry. So you asked what was going to happen to Scooter after the pay-per-view. And there's your answer. Thank you all for coming. And I will see you next time.